करता है, not taking. So Google Notebook LM, how we can use that? Number one, it's a free of cost. It's a from the house of Google. So notebooklm.google.com and try Notebook LM. Now you can upload your data. I have done some work there. So it says create new. Now you can upload probably 40 research papers, 40 articles or something, 40 or 50. So let me upload something from here. So I have certain theories with me, encyclopedia, IS theory, 3-4 theories. Okay. Let me upload. These are complete books. 400 pages, 300 pages, etc. These are some books. Now what we can do, it's sort of your ChatGPT working on the localized version. Localized version means now it will.
Sir, can we wait for the 5 minutes only, sir? Let all the participants in, because you are giving so much information about the Google Notebook.
बिल्कुल भी नहीं, बिल्कुल भी नहीं. कबीरदास जी बोल गए हैं, जो जागत है सो पावत है, जो पहले आएगा वही पाएगा. 9 बजे से तो 10 बजे से तो मैं विजुअलाइजेशन शुरू करूंगा.
ठीक बोला सर जी.
आप
कंटिन्यू करें सर. आप कंटिन्यू करें सर. वी आर लर्निंग. प्लीज कंटिन्यू.
जो आएगा वो पाएगा. ठीक है
जी सर.
ये उन्हीं के लिए है जो आ गए हैं.
बस.
Okay.
The good thing here is you upload all the documents and now you ask it to do anything. Means you ask it to write something on behalf of you. It will write those things along with the citation. So read all the documents and write an abstract for the theories in which dependent variable is intention. So I'm asking it to read approximately how much? 1200 pages. There are all the books of theories. Probably 200 theories are there in this one. There is another theories, Sage Handbook, 200 theories in this. Encyclopedia, somehow it's not able to upload. So it will read all this and then write an abstract on the theories in which dependent variable is intention. So now it has written that. This is one. Technology acceptance is this. And now what is this? This particular thing, it has paraphrased from this particular thing. If you want to read it in detail, so it has given the reference here. 111. This is reference number 2. And the reference is also must be written. Okay. Give me references used for this abstract in APA citation. So it will, whatever the abstracts are there. So one school of thought, people may say, no, this is something cheating. Why you are teaching all these things? But the point is, if you are happy with this way, okay, go ahead, be happy. But the main point is, what I feel, it's increase your efficiency. The 400 pages, 800 pages, it will read and give you a crux. Now you know precisely what to read in detail. I'm not asking that you write your papers or write your thesis using that. I'm saying it will work very, very fast. And then you can just read it once to get a glimpse of the things and then you can read in detail. There is no substitute of the human being. So it has given all sort of the references also. So there is no substitute of the human being. But if you, most of the time we say there are some 500 papers are there. You are doing that, SLR. So from the SLR, upload the papers on the SLR on this one. And then you simply say, give me a table, ask anything. There were so many other tools which were providing such.
Sushma ma'am, please mute yourself. Subhash Chandra ji ko bhi mute kar de, Sangeeta ma'am.
Now there is one more thing. You can upload some sort of YouTube videos also. So let's check this out. That also. Data conference call full video. I have not written which Tata. So Tata Technologies, 56 minutes is there. So let me take this one and show you some magic here. So let's come to the create new. What it can do, You can choose, you can link Google Drive documents, you can give the link also, you can paste a test also. So in the link, let me try to see, it can even in the YouTube. So this is the YouTube URL, insert. Now what it can do, it can provide you, it can just go through entire 56-minute video, and then it has given the detail. Now you can ask any question. Did they discuss about it? Give me the reference, give me the complete audio overview. Okay. Now audio overview is again of two types. One is you ask question and the system will reply. This is the one method. Okay. So it is generating the conversation on the basis of it. And the second thing is you say, no, I don't know what should I actually ask question. I'm not very sure about that. In that question, there is a wonderful tool here where the two people will be created by the system. One will ask the question, other will reply. If you don't know, what should I ask? Then let system do. So that two people are chatting and very informal chatting. And then you just listen to them. Upload the video and they will give you a very brief crux of that video. The question answers are also given. So you can just go through that. It's an amazing tool, Google Notebook LM. Our students are using it a lot nowadays. So it's generating conversation based on this source. You can even get the like 15 research papers are there, 2-3 videos are there, 1 PhD thesis. So when two people are talking here, they talk by taking all. In that PDF that is written, in that video it has been discussed, in the PhD thesis on page number this has been given. So it's like two people are talking and they give you the complete details. Questions also which may not come to your mind. Both mode are there. One mode you ask question, it will answer just like any chat GPT, etc. And the best thing of the Google Notebook LM is parallelly it will ask question, it will answer. So one man and one woman, they will talk and they talk just for fun. Very informal talks. It is taking little time. So just please explore this wonderful tool. It can read your paper. It can write for you. It can summarize the text. Good thing is it can do that for audio, video, PDF, PhD thesis, paper, website, web pages, anything. It doesn't bother. It takes all into consideration and write for you. So just check this out whenever you get the time. It's taking little time. So this is the audio overview, etc. It will give the details. It will take little time because it's a 1 hour video and depending on your speed also. So please explore it whenever you need to stick around. Okay. Now you can.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're diving into the recent earnings call from Tata Technologies Q4 and the full fiscal year 25.
Yeah, quite a bit to unpack there.
We've got the transcript, and really our mission for you, the learner, is to pull out the key insights.
So the interactive mode, if you want to ask question, you can go to the interactive mode. You can write here, it will answer. But we really love this particular part where two people will talk to each other. So it's a 14 minutes. They will give a summary of the 56-minute video. Very long video, the finance video. It's just fun. Our scholars just enjoy it. So now we can start. Shall I start, or there will be some formal announcement that session is starting? Okay, I think then we can start. So what is today's agenda? Today's agenda, basically, it comprises of many things. In the last session, we discussed about the R, and probably it was a sort of a bombardment for you. So many things are there. You need to type. There is a syntax you need to write in that particular format. Then something about the stats also. And I'm of the opinion that Ashutosh is taking good care of that part, univariate, bivariate. So we will talk about 2-3 things today. One, visualization, ggplot2, little bit of that, because complete may take hours. The second, one of our friend Indrajit Patil from Maharashtra, he made some changes in that ggplot2 and made a new one, ggstatplot. That's again awesome. That's again a way of going for the t-test in a very different manner. So that's again we can discuss, and if time will permit, little bit we'll discuss about the text analytics also. Last time there was a participant who said I work in Sanskrit. So I tried to work on the Hindi and the Punjabi and shared subscript also. Language doesn't matter. For the R Studio, it can work fantastically on your magazines, your columns, your poems, anything written in any language. It can give wonderful analysis. But that of course requires a lot of time. So now let me share the screen and let's begin with first thing. We will start with the visualization. I hope my screen is visible. So whenever we talk about the visualization, there are a couple of softwares that are available and they are just amazing. These softwares are like, we talk about the Power BI. BI stands for Business Intelligence. Microsoft Power BI. Amazing tool, number one. The second one, we talk about Tableau. Tableau is paid. So Tableau is again very powerful. We can rank it at number 2. And at number 3, we can put our package ggplot2. ggplot2. Now, what does GG stands for? GG stands for Grammar of Graphics. Grammar of Graphics. It means the developer of this, we met him last time, Hadley Wickham. Hadley Wickham from New Zealand. He says that the graphics also have certain grammar. Grammar means how to go ahead with that. The rules, some forms are there. So these graphics also have certain grammar. We will learn that grammar. What is that grammar part? So ggplot will do a lot of things which these both softwares will do, or particularly like Tableau. Whatever Tableau can do, a lot can be do in here. So this is a way how it will work. Okay. A simple method for that is I went to Google. I wrote on the Google ggplot2 cheat sheet. Now, I never thought that one day will come when teachers will use the cheat sheet for teaching purpose, but don't take it otherwise. Cheat sheet is a name given in the R context, might be Python also, but in the word of R, cheat sheet means everything on one page. That is called as the cheat sheet. So let's go to the cheat sheet. Even the developer of that has given this cheat sheet. Okay. So this is the cheat sheet. That means everything, basics, geom, etc. So 2 pages will be there, maximum 1 variable, 2 variable, 3 variable, coordinate, etc., etc. This is what I will going to discuss, a brief of that. And if you want to learn anything, there are videos, YouTube videos are there, complete playlist, and this 1-page cheat sheet is there if you forget anything anytime. Basically, we start with the data file. The second part, so in that, the name of this ggplot. One argument will be the data file. Second, there will be the aesthetics. In the aesthetics, we define the variables. Basically, in the aesthetics, we define the variables. So here we define x is equal to, y is equal to, color is equal to, several more variables are defined in the aesthetics. Then third thing will come, what do you want to, what sort of chart? So type of chart you will define. I want this sort of chart. More than 50, 60 charts are there. Then another thing will be labels, providing the what will be the x-axis, y-axis, or title, or might be caption, etc. What you want to write on the chart, it will be there. If you want to flip the chart from horizontal to the vertical, etc., so you can do the flipping part also. Plus the same, there is something called split. Make this chart separately for the categories of another variable. Means you made a chart and then I say, okay, divide the chart for boys and girls separately. Make the 2 charts. Split this chart for boys and girls separately. So splitting can be done. That is also possible. Plus themes are possible. So something about the background. And the best part is it is so simple and intuitive. No need to remember anything. So let's begin from here. 4 versions. If somebody forget, this was the first one where I write my code. Console today I have put on the left hand side. See, you can change from here. You can change from here. This is button for the console on the left or the right. Console on the right. And here we can do console on the left. Environment, etc. I don't require. So today I require this plot. So here I will write, here something output will come, graphical output will come to the plot. And I have increased its size so that I get a good chart. Now let's begin from here. First thing, please go to the package and please ensure you have a package called ggplot2. ggplot2. If that package is there, that's fantastic. And likewise, also check ggstats, ggstat, etc. That is also a good package. Or some more packages are there, but to begin with, ggplot2. Let me call the package require ggplot2. Increase the font size. I hope it's visible to you. ggplot2. Whatever you will write, it will write it once again in the console and then it will write. Okay. Now I say attach empty cars. Since empty cars is inbuilt, last time also I have used the same. Since it's inbuilt, I am not importing it. Had it been some external file, I will import it. Okay. Now let me go ahead with gdplot, and in that I have written empty cars, nothing else. I have not even specified which variables. So it will say, yeah, I'm ready. I made a chart. Now you specify, I will go ahead with that. It's ready for the chart. I've just given one argument, that is name of the file. It says, yes, I'm ready. Tell me more. Now I will say aesthetics. AES is the abbreviation of aesthetics. Aesthetics. Now, if you forget the names of these, let's say once again, names empty cars will give us the column names. Names was the heading for give us the column names, MPG, cylinder, displacement. In case you forget about it, we can just quickly watch what was this in the file. View was the command. And please see, V is capital. In the view, V is capital. So please check it out. This was my data. It was the data about automobiles. Miles per gallon is the dependent variable. For example, in India, we talk about kilometer per liter. Kilometer per liter. In US, they talk about miles per gallon, MPG, miles per gallon. How many cylinders are there in the piston? What is the displacement, engine displacement? Horsepower. This is rear to axle ratio, Pratt. Weight of the vehicle. How many seconds are taken by the vehicle to reach quarter of a mile? In India, we often talk about how many seconds are taken to get to the speed of 100. In US, they say how much time is taken by the vehicle, how many seconds are taken to cover the 1/4 of a mile, quarter mile per second. VS and AM, both are the variables that are coded. 0 means V-shape engine, S means state engine. AM, 0 means automatic, M means manual transmission. And then how many gears and the carburetor, etc. Their details are given. 32 observations are there, 11 columns are there. 11 total column, 32 entries means 32 rows are there. Please see the name Mazda, Datsun. This is not a variable. This is not a column. This is the column heading. This we can specify in R. This is the column heading. This is not a variable. So if you ask for what is the first variable, or I wrote names empty cars, and it told me names are MPG, cylinder, displacement, etc., etc. So if I'll say ggplot empty car aesthetics, X is equal to horsepower and Y is equal to MPG, it says, sorry, there is some error, bracket. Oh yeah, there is a mismatch. So it says like this, that, okay, I have done aesthetics. I have not written the bracket, so it was not taken it properly. Now properly, perhaps code is there. So now I still don't see any sort of chart, etc. But now it recognizes, okay, X is the horsepower. Horsepower, if you look at the horsepower, the data of the horsepower is in the range of 100, 90, 75, 245, etc. So automatically it have decided it's on axis. This will be 100, 200, 300, so on. Have you noted I have not given any such information like how you take this distance. It has taken off its own, while MPG, miles per gallon, is there in the order of 21, 22, 18, 14, 19. So it has taken 10, 15, 20, 25. So the axis, it will take of its own. I have given three things. This is the file. This is on x-axis. This is on y-axis. Let's say, yeah, I'm ready. But still, I have not talked what sort of chart I want to make. I have not specified. So there are number of the charts available. So if you look here in the help option, I went to the package, ggplot, click on that, automatically go to the help. And these are the so many functions available. A detailed list, very vast package. Very vast package is there. And what we require are available here in the geom. So third thing here, a data file, aesthetics, and third thing we will use will be the geom. What is geom? Geom stands for geometrical object. Geometrical object. So all your pie chart, histogram, bar chart, scatter plot, they are called geometrical objects, geom. So next thing I will use here, geom. Now here comes one beauty. Here comes the grammar of graphics, that instead of writing, inside that function, what we can do, I can make it extremely simple by saying x is equal to this. So this entire thing will be considered as one layer. I'm saving it as in x. And now I'm writing x plus geom underscore point done, and I get the chart. Do you understand the difference? If I simply write x and run, it means I put a layer. One layer is there, a particular file, and one x-axis, y-axis. On it, I will put another layer of geom point. Then the third layer, fourth layer, fifth layer, sixth layer. I can go on adding the layer, and that's why it becomes so fun, so easy to work with. I need not to write everything inside this one, and brackets and meshy. No such thing required. You can take any of the portion of that your code, save it into x. Well, x is not important. You can save into the B, C, D, any alphabet, anything. And then you can write here as the geom plus this point. Geom point means scatter plot. It comes the scatter plot also. Are you with me? I just given the file name here. This was the file name. Empty cars. This x. Okay. What is the problem? ggplot, empty cars, aesthetics. I think the two brackets are there. Bracket mismatch is a very common problem. So let me remove this. And what is there in the x? X means this blank one, and x plus geom means on that particular background, put the points. Now, can I put these points into the color, different color? Obviously, yes, you can do very, very comfortably. One method is call for the color. Call for the color. If I'll quickly go through, by default color is 1. That is 1 is the black color. If you go for 2, call means color. 2 means red color. 3 means green color. 4 means blue color. Sorry. 5 means cyan. 6 means this sort of color. What's its name? What is it called? I forget. Magenta or something else. 7 means yellow color. 8 means gray color. And 9 means it's the black color. Okay, so 8 colors are there. Primarily 8 colors, though there are millions of the color, but primarily there are the 8 colors are there. So you can just ask Google also. I quickly tell you: 1 is black, 2 is red, 3 green, 4 blue, 5 cyan, cyan. 6 is, let me check, what is the 6 for? This one, I don't know its name.
Magenta, sir.
Magenta. Okay. Boys are generally color blind. They know RGB, red, blue color, primary colors. Boys know only these colors. So whatever this color is there. Then 7 means yellow and 8 means green.
Great.
And then you can write anything. There are hundreds of colors, thousands of colors. We can call them differently. But is it possible that I show the color of I remember there is something called cylinder. There is a cylinder. One particular here, it was cylinder CYL. Only 3 values are there: 4 cylinder, 6 cylinder, 8 cylinder. Can I show separate dots for 4, 6, 8? Yes, I can do that. For that, let me wait to give the variable. Variables are given in the aesthetics. So let me give it in the aesthetics. Call is equal to factor CYL. Now, what is meant by factor? Why I am giving it factor? So that we discussed last time, that if you define something, see, little bit about the data type, and very sorry if I am very quickly going here and there. What is data type we discussed? There are 2-3 data types. We talked about numeric. Okay, numbers are there. Then there are something called the date. There is something called character or called text also. Then there is something called as factor. Just check this out. Last time probably we worked on this. If I'll say str, what is the structure of CYL? The answer will be it's a number. It's a numeric. The 3 values are there, 4, 6, 8. But I know these are not the 8 is not the 2 times of 4. The value 8 is not the 2 times of 4. It's simply this much cylinder, this much. 3 categories are there. In that case, what I can do, I can define it as factor and cylinder. Factor and the cylinder. So I used a command factor. The factor command will tell R that these are the 3 different levels. These are codes actually. So there are the factor with 3 level 4, 6, 8. Okay. So if you use CYL directly, it will say yes, there are 4, 6, 8. But if you ask for the summary of CYL, it will consider CYL as a numeric. Hence, it will give mean, median, etc. all these values. But we know that, see, if I'll give boys as the code 1, girls as the code 2, what we can do? All we can do is count how many boys, how many girls. There is no point of getting their mean. For the coding data, mean is not given. Mean is not computed. Only count is computed. Okay. So what I can do, instead of cylinder, we have seen, check this out. What is the structure of the cylinder? It's a numeric, and summary, it gives its detail. Now what I can do here, I am creating a new variable. CC is equal to factor of CYL. Factor of CYL. What will happen? When I create a new variable, where this will go? A new variable will always go to the environment. A new variable always goes to the environment. And now let me ask, what is the structure of CC? It says it's a factor. Okay. Give me the summary of the CC. Now this time, in the summary, it is not computing the summary, means mean, median. So you need to tell R that this CC is actually a coded variable. If you don't tell, by default it says, I can see it says a number 4, 6, 8, etc. So when these are the numbers, I will count mean, etc. Check this out. VS. According to R, there is a 0 and the 1. So if I'll ask R, what is the structure of AM? It says it's a numerical. 0 and 1 values are there. And if you compute its summary, so it will say it must give you mean, median, etc. Now it's a useless thing. We know AM is a coded variable. So in that case, I make a new variable, factor AM. And if you ask what is the summary of AA now, it says 0 is there 19 times, 1 is there 13 times. Whatever software you work with, this is something data preparation. If you remember in the SPSS, when you enter the data, there is a value label. You say 0 means this, 1 means this. I have not specified that what is 0, what is 1. I simply said it's a factor. If you remember, there is something called the labels. You give its name, automatic and manual. Now I have given the name also. Now it says automatic vehicles are 19 times and manual vehicle is 13 times.
13 times.
To Two arguments are there. First argument is name of the variable. Second is provide the value, provide the label. Two arguments are there in the factor command. Factor is a function. AM is the name. Labels means I am saying please, just like in SPSS, any other software, we say 0 means automatic and 1 means manual. And all the information after conversion save into a new variable called AA. Where AA will go? It will go into the environment. Please see, there are so many bombardment of the things. Are you with me? What is the difference? Let me write it here once again. How can I go for the new one? Maybe using this. What I am saying, the data type means, okay, probably I can use this way. Now, see, my argument is this, my point is this. By default, the data is written into the, when I write AM, the data is there 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. Data is like this. According to R, this data is called as numeric. And whenever numeric data is there, we have to find out the mean, minimum, maximum. We have to find the median, etc. This is the understanding of R. But when I say no, 0 actually means, 0 means automatic vehicle. 1 means manual vehicle. So number 1, when you change, please make a new variable. Let's call it AA. Let's make AA. So how I will write? AA is equal to, the name of that is command is factor. What factor command will do? Factor will convert the data type. It will convert. It will say making a new variable. Which variable you want to convert? I want to convert AM. Do you want to provide labels also? Yes. Spelling of the label is LABEL, labels. Why I'm writing C? C means concatenation in this order. It's a reserved word. You can't write D or E here. It's a reserved word. Only C. C stands for concatenation. In Excel also we have this function. Concatenation in this order. Following things. Whenever more than one thing is provided to R, it is given in the C. It is also called as vector. Also called as vector. It's also called vector. Wherever vector word will come in computer, you always consider it as, it's written as variable. What they call vector in computer is called variable in social science. It's a variable having several values. Now, why I am not telling that 0 means automatic, 1 means manual? In SPSS and every other software, we used to give 0 means this, 1 means this. R says, I know your values. It's a 0, 1, 2. I know that. Don't tell me that. Simply tell me their names. What is the text associated? And text is always written in double quotes. So it means computer know 0 and 1 are there. Whatever you will write first will go to the lower value. And after that, whatever you will write, it will go to the next values. The second is manual. One bracket closed, and where whatever this bracket, one more bracket closed. Two brackets will be closed. I understand there is a lot of typing, but remember, this command, if you understand, this according to me is one of the most trickiest command. So many things are going on parallelly here. Number 1, we are talking about this particular thing. This is called as a function. Or in general, we call it as command. Function and command are one and the same thing. So this is called as argument. The first argument states, first argument is here, data file. The second argument is the providing the labels. Provide the labels. Do check the spelling of label, L-A-B-E-L. That's why I always ask, don't type. Let R help you. R will give you drop menu. Why I have written C? C means concatenation in this order. It's a defining a variable, defining a vector. and then write the name and match the bracket. So what will this do? Where the AA will go? Where this AA will go? It will go to environment. It will go to environment. Only for the non-metric or categorical variable, you need to do this exercise. Only for the categorical variables, you need to do this exercise. Probably we discussed this last time, but I don't remember whether we discussed it last time or not. So in case we forget it, let's quickly go through, because these are the basic syntax which will be used now and then in R. Every now and then speakers will go on using the factor, convert, and it goes over the head of the people. Numeric, numbers, date, character, character or text that in computer it is called a string. Okay. And the factor means it's a code. We know it's a code. Computer doesn't know. We need to tell. I can make one more. VV. Just see. What is the structure of VS? VS is again 0 and 1. Okay. So can I convert? VV is equal to factor VS, label LAB and wait. After typing LAB, pause. Drop menu will come. Drop menu will come. Use the drop menu. Labels. Don't type of your own. And press tab. LAB and press tab. Labels. C. In this order. What is the order? V-shape engine. V-shape engine. And where is double quotes? Can you see there is some sort of mismatch? This one, comma, S means state engine. How do I know their name is V-shape state engine? Simply write question mark empty cars. If you want to know about empty cars, question mark empty cars, and you will find here is the empty cars data set. It's inbuilt in R, and here it says VS. 0 means V-shape engine, 1 means state engine. So why I have not written here 0? Because R says, I know your order of data. Don't give me that. 0 means this. Simply write V-shape state. I will remember. I will remember that which is what. And when I run it, where it will go? It will go to the environment. I don't see any VV here. Okay. Why I have written double quotes here or single quote here? Because double quote and the single quote are the one and the same thing. You write double quote or single quote, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Double quote and single quote are the same thing in R. So there is no difference. You understand why I have written all these things? What is the purpose of factor? It's a conversion command. Convert what? Convert from numerical to factor. Will it appear as factor? No, probably it won't appear. So let me see this. And if I write VV and press enter, yeah, I can see. Can you see? VS. It says 0 and 1. But when I run VV, now it is coming V-shape state engine. It has changed the data. It has created a new variable VV. Where this variable will go? It will go into the environment. Here, environment. You might say, no, my environment is coming on this side. Here, no problem. You can change from here. Click console on the left and right. You can change. That doesn't matter. Okay. So what is this VS? It is the name of the variable whom you want to convert. What is the label? It's an argument to convert, to provide the label. Why I have written the C? C means in this order. First is V-shape. Second is state. One bracket here, one bracket here. So two bracket must be closed. Please remember, whenever you say my R is not working, most likely three things will be there where you will get error. Either you forget a comma. For example, I forget this comma. It says error. Okay. Second, you forget this one. It says plus something, right? So you forget a one comma apostrophe here. Or you will forget uppercase, lowercase. VV not found. Why? I can see VV is here. Why it's not running? because this is in capitals. This is small. R is a case sensitive. So write VV small. Yeah, it's working. So whenever you say 90%, whenever you say my R syntax is not working, what will happen? Either you will miss a comma, you will miss the double quotes, you will miss a bracket or uppercase, lowercase. These four are the cases. Since we work with the MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, Word, we are not in a habit of typing. We are in a habit of clicking. So when you type, often we miss any comma, any double quote, any bracket. Bracket is mismatch. Okay, what will happen? You remember I told you R is not a case sensitive. You can write like this. Doesn't matter. You write in 4 lines. Doesn't matter. It's one and the same thing. R is case insensitive. Case sensitive, but space independent. Whatever space you give a space here. No problem. You write like this. No problem. It's still the same. Okay. But so how R works? R will first run this line. It says the line is not complete. Let me go to the next line. Not complete. Let me go to the next one. Not complete. Let me go to the next one. Now it's complete. Now what will happen? One error will come in your case. See, you have written it in all one line without any problem. And you say, and it's not running. In the console, you got a plus symbol. You press control, control, control. You say, seems my R is, damaged or what happened? What happened is this, R say, code is not complete. I expect something more. I am waiting. Please enter. Can you see? One bracket start, one bracket start, one bracket close. Where is the second bracket close? You have not closed. This is a mismatch. So it say, no problem. I am listening. Whenever you come to this and press this one, it say, yeah, now it's complete. Now it's complete. Okay. So plus means you miss certain part. So what can we do if you are coming plus? Press escape in the console. Click on the console, press escape means forget the previous one. And how I'm clearing the console? Control L. Control L is clear the console. How very quickly I am here and suddenly I come to this portion without using mouse. Why? How come here? Cursor is here, cursor is there. How come? The shortcut is Control 1 for this notepad, Control 2 for the console. If you press Control 1 wherever you are, I am in this packages, I am working here, and then press Control 1. Directly wherever you are, you will go to the notepad editor. Control 1. Control 2, you will go to the console. Control 3, you will go to the help. Control 3, you will go to the help directly. Control 4 for history, which we don't require. Control 5 is files. Control 6 is the plots. Let me remove the plots. Control 7 for packages. Control 8 for environment. So which are very often used? Control 1, 2, 3, 8. 1 is notepad, 2 is console, 3 is help, and 8 is environment. These things we require again and again. Okay, so we have revised what is meant by the conversion. Conversion of the data type, I have given that. Any doubts, any questions, please ask. I know it's very zigzag. Sometime I discuss this, other time I discuss that. But anything about the data conversion is not clear. Why I am doing part? Is this clear? Why I am doing this part? Just check the summary. Summary of AM will be this, and AM I converted to AA. Summary of AA will be this. Automatic and manual. How many vehicles are there? Count. Factor means, code means you can count them. No need to find their mean median. Any doubt? Anything you are not clear? Please ask. If you are in this session and if there is any doubt, you can ask.
Sir, can I unmute the participants for interaction?
Yeah, you can unmute.
Okay.
Or maybe they are typing somewhere.
Sir, very nicely explained, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, what is
May I
control
ask a
5?
question?
Control 5 is you simply click and know what is control 5. So I am here and control 5. Control 5 means go to files. This is files, first tab, files. This is control 5. Not much used. Yeah, somebody else was asking something.
The control 6.
Control 6. Control 6 is plot. You can directly go to plots.
So can you just
And
scroll
five?
the notepad so that we can take screenshot?
This one you are saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So from the beginning, starting.
स्टार्टिंग में तो वो लिखा था कोड, वो भी मैं दोबारा बता रहा हूँ ये.
Sir, after
Let me-
19, after 19, then 19.
This portion I will do again. This one.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any other questions, please? You know, it initially I always say, if you stay for the first 2-3 days of on R, it's very difficult. If you stay 3 days in R, you will never touch SPSS. I can promise you. R's powers are immense, just immense. And code you have to write only one time in the life. This code will always be there with you. Why you will write every time? You don't need to type every time. Rather, I have given all sort of the codes already there. You can download anybody's code and work with it. Or ChatGPT can write that code. Shall we work on the ChatGPT? Shall we see this fun part also? So, 1, 2.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Not related with the today's session, but my question on R is like I got to know about that import and everything. My doubt is like we are being told कि we can take the commands from ChatGPT. जैसे हम कर रहे थे आशुतोष सर के साथ, उनकी फाइल का नाम डेमो था. सो डेमो के साथ मैं कुछ भी कर रही थी, सो आई वाज एबल टू वर्क. मेरी फाइल का नाम जैसे अमन है सपोज इफ, तो मैं चैट जीटीपी को बोल भी रही थी कि लाइक मेरे को कमांड चाहिए. लाइक आई वाज ट्राइंग टू रिग्रेस, मतलब रिग्रेशन रन करने के लिए मैं आर का यूज करने के लिए वो करने लगी थी. मैंने बड़ी कमांड्स मतलब कॉपी पेस्ट मार मार के देखी. आई वाज नॉट एबल टू डू दैट. सो मतलब कोई ऐसा स्पेसिफिक थिंग जो मैं चैट जीपीटी को मतलब आई शुड say from my side and I get the commands जिनको मैं copy paste मारूं and I am able to do that.
मैम आप कहाँ से बिलोंग करते हैं?
Sir, I am from Chandigarh.
मतलब ये तो हमारे हरियाणा वालों की प्रॉब्लम थी. हम हर बात में मारपीट बीच में ले आते हैं. मतलब जब तक वर्ड में आप तो चंडीगढ़ से हैं. अच्छा, मुझे लगा सोनीपत से या रोहतक से होंगे.
सर मार तो, मतलब I didn't get you.
हाँ, मतलब जनरली ऐसे चंडीगढ़ के बोलते हैं मैं कॉपी करूं, मैं पेस्ट करूं, मैं कमांड मारूं. ये तो हम हरियाणा वालों की खास बात थी.
So we are neighboring states, no? So
हाँ, neighboring states, ठीक है.
हाँ जी सर.
So मैम आप जैसे ही मैं लिखने का ही है और कुछ भी नहीं है. It's all about the writing part. Let me see. I'm working on the empty car file in R. Here VS is a coded data. मैम you need to remember.
जी.
फिर मैं चैट जीपीटी पे शुरू हो जाऊंगा. चैट जीपीटी के 6 रूल्स हैं कैसे लिखते हैं कोड. आपको लिखता है ना कुछ भी बहुत डिटेल लिखना होता है. चलिए थोड़ा सा लिख के देखते हैं.
सर 1 मिनट सर, राघवेंद्र बात कर रहा हूँ सर.
जी सर.
मेरा एक सुझाव है सर, अगर आप कुछ माना नहीं जी सर. मैडम का जो फाइल है ना सर, उसी के ऊपर चैट जीपीटी रन करके देखेंगे ना सर, उनके हाथ से
100%. तो फिर मेरे पास है नहीं वो फाइल, फिर मैम को करना पड़ेगा शेयर.
हाँ वही सर, हैंड्स ऑन प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगा सर.
सर वही
थैंक यू
प्रॉब्लम सर सिर्फ ये है कि मैं लाइक मेरी फाइल इज इन द लैपटॉप. मैंने लैपटॉप से ज्वाइन नहीं किया. आई ज्वाइन फ्रॉम माय फोन. लैपटॉप पे तो मैं काम करने की कोशिश कर रही थी. इन द मॉर्निंग लाइक आई वाज रनिंग दिस. सो अगर इफ यू वांट मी टू डू दैट, मुझे उसके लिए मतलब लॉग इन करके सब कुछ करना पड़ेगा.
चलो मैं आपको 2-3 चीजें बताता हूँ मैम क्या होता है.
हाँ जी सर. हाँ जी.
फर्स्ट थिंग यू रिमेंबर, देखिए मैम डाटा 2 ही तरह का होता है. एक होता है स्ट्रक्चर्ड, एक होता है अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड.
हाँ जी.
स्ट्रक्चर्ड जिसमें रो और कॉलम गिवन है.
हाँ जी.
उसके 3-4 फॉर्मेट है. इट कैन बी टेक्स्ट आल्सो.
हाँ जी.
इट कैन बी सीएसवी आल्सो.
हाँ
इट
जी.
कैन बी एक्सेल और इट कैन बी एसपीएसएस और स्टेटा. एनीथिंग. बेसिक
हाँ जी.
idea is a spreadsheet.
हाँ जी सर.
Now whatever sort of your data is there is a package for that. So this is one particular problem of mismatch. You got an Excel file but importing using Havan or using something else.
Okay.
So we discussed last time for CSV you need a package called read R.
हाँ जी. हाँ जी.
For Excel, it's a read Excel.
हाँ जी सर, I
For
have that package.
SPSS,
हाँ जी,
etc., it's a Haven.
हाँ जी, हाँ
And
जी,
this package can read only the TXT file, text files.
हाँ जी सर, वो सब I have. हाँ जी,
If you have some text data, corporate report, PDF file, then
हाँ
there's
जी,
another package, ma'am, called read text.
अच्छा जी, ठीक है सर.
Okay, any sort of textual data, PDF file, web page, other than data, unstructured data, read text. Package name is also read text, and in that function name is also read text.
ठीक है सर. हाँ जी
ठीक है मैम.
सर, पैकेजेस तक वाली बात मुझे समझ में आ गई. उसके
आगे
बाद हाँ जी
आगे
सर,
चलते हैं.
हाँ
नेक्स्ट
जी,
थिंग मैम, इंपोर्ट व्यू अटैच. इंपोर्ट किया पर अटैच नहीं किया, वो काम नहीं करेगा.
अच्छा, हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी सर.
इंपोर्ट व्यू अटैच.
ओके सर, हाँ
राइट
जी,
मैम.
हाँ जी,
व्यू
हाँ
से
जी,
सिर्फ दिखाएगा, अटैच
हाँ
नहीं
जी,
करेगा. अटैच से सिर्फ अटैच
अटैच.
करेगा, दिखाएगा नहीं. अटैच करना है.
हाँ जी, ठीक है सर,
अटैच
ठीक है
के
सर.
बाद क्विकली कुछ 3-4, रिमेंबर हमने लिखा था डिम, DIM, डिम. डिम
हाँ
मींस
जी,
डायमेंशन.
हाँ जी
हाउ
सर.
मेनी रोज, हाउ मेनी कॉलम्स आर देयर इन माय डाटा.
ओके, हाँ जी, हाँ
वो
हाँ,
क्विक है. मतलब उससे ये पता लग जाता है फाइल अटैच हुई कि नहीं हुई.
हाँ जी सर. आई थिंक आई मिस दैट
स्ट्रक्चर.
अटैच पार्ट. राइट सर, राइट सर. हाँ जी, ठीक है सर. थैंक यू सो मच सर. थैंक यू सर.
थैंक यू सर. मेरे भी वही दिक्कत थी सर, मैंने भी एक कोड एग्जीक्यूट कर रहे थे पर अटैच नहीं किया था सर कल.
मुझे बस
ओके
यही लग रहा
ओके.
है कि मतलब या तो मैं कंप्यूटर पहले जाके अच्छे से सीख के आऊँ तभी मैं आर यूज करूँ,
नहीं
बिकॉज
नहीं
आई
मैम,
सो मच
ऐसे
वांट टू यूज आर.
मैम अपना ये दूसरा तीसरा ही तो दिन होगा काम करते हुए.
हाँ, आपकी सर ये
इससे
बात सुनी ना, तभी आई आज द क्वेश्चन, बिकॉज हाँ
इससे
जी मेरा
ज्यादा दिक्कतें तो व्हाट्सएप पे इमेज भेजने में आ रही थी पहले जब सीखना शुरू किया था ना, या फेसबुक के ऊपर कैसे नया ऐड करना है और ये कहाँ से आ जाते हैं, तो उसका थोड़ी ट्यूशन लिया था हमने. अपने आप आ
हाँ
गया.
जी,
ये भी
हाँ
आ
जी
जाए.
सर. ठीक है
जस्ट
सर. थैंक यू सो मच सर.
एनी अदर
थैंक यू.
प्रॉब्लम टू एनीवन.
Sir, can
चलो
you
आपको
repeat
ये
it?
तो. हाँ जी प्लीज.
Sir, can you repeat it again? The read are for what? Excel for what?
ओके ओके सर, 3 फॉर्मेट्स आर देयर. तो ये हम इसमें देख भी लेते हैं. मैं सर यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है. सो जस्ट चेक इन द आर. यहां पर गिवन होगा सर इंपोर्ट. यहां पे लिखा है सर ये. चेक 1 by 1. आई थिंक यू आर ऑल्सो एबल टू सी. एनवायरमेंट के अंदर इंपोर्ट है. इफ आई क्लिक ऑन द एक्सेल, सो सी सर यहाँ पे ऑटोमेटिकली लिखा जाता है लाइब्रेरी. देख रहे हैं आप, लाइब्रेरी रीड एक्सेल. मैंने जूम
Yes.
ज्यादा.
Yes, sir.
लाइब्रेरी रीड एक्सेल अपने आप लिखा आ गया. इसी तरह से अगर मैं करता हूं TXT, ये CSV फाइल के लिए इसने कहा रीड R. नाउ इट इज लुकिंग फॉर CSV फाइल.
Okay.
Okay, read R for the CSV, read Excel for Excel file, and Haven, HAVEN, Haven for this one package.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right, sir. So basically our data set will get the 2 sort of data, rather 3. One, there can be textual data. Second, there can be numerical data. Third, there can be coded data. Now coded data, we human beings know that 0 and 1 are the code. Computer doesn't know. To computer, it's a number. Technically, if we see what is 0 and 1, they are numbers. But we will tell, no. 0 and 1 are not numbers. In my data set, 0 means this, boy, 1 means girl. 0 means Haryana, 1 means Punjab. Like that. These are codes. For the codes part, there is a particular command called factor. Factor command we will use. 2 arguments. One is the what variable you want to convert. Second, what are the labels. And then you can check, and the new variable will go into the environment. So after going this particular portion, now I am going for the next one. The next one starts from here. It says ggplot. Let's go for the visualization and check this out once again. I have attached empty cars. Now I'm writing here as ggplot, this one. So above portion from my side it is done, and now I am discussing this portion from here, line number 25. Require ggplot should be there. Then attach empty cars, I have already attached. Names you can cross check, these are the names. Now I am writing the name of the function is ggplot. Package is ggplot2 and the function is ggplot. First argument, name of the data file. Second argument, aesthetics. In that aesthetics, what is the purpose of aesthetics? Aesthetics, we provide the variable. So this is my data file, and I actually shown you 2 things. Number 1, I wrote ggplot empty cars. So what is happening now? It says I am ready with I made it a portion here, a canvas here. Yeah, I am ready. provide you more information. I provide more information, AES, aesthetics, X is equal to horsepower, and Y is equal to MPG, dependent variable, right? And remember, in the ggplot, I am not using quote, etc., double quote, single quote, simple name of the variable. So it says, yes, I am ready with that. Tell me more. Now, instead of saying more, I said I am saving this information into the X so that I can write independently X plus geom underscore. Now see, geom stands for geometrical object. Just see how much bigger this function is. How many, I think more than 60, 70 are the sort of the charts you can make. It means, are you free to make any chart anytime? No, no, no. There are certain rules of the charts also. There are certain rules of the charts also. Okay. For that, we need to discuss a little bit about the statistics. But first, let's begin with point. Point is, it's a scatter plot. Okay. And we get a scatter plot. Now, first, let's play with this one and look through a couple of informations more. And then we'll go for the statistics part. First thing, ggplot. Two variables I have given because these two will always be the same. My data file, my name of the variable are the same. This information is in the X now. Where is it the X goes? Must be there in the environment. X is a list of 11. And now I can do X plus geom point. Done. What else I can do? Plus. So the syntax is so simple. Plus plus you write. I write the next one as the labs. Labs means label. Labs means label. Do you want to go certain information part like title is equal to my chart? So just see, can you see the my chart written on the top of the title? Okay. Now there is a concept of subtitle also. Subtitle scatter plot. Okay, that is also available. Good. Anything else? Yeah. At times, we need to provide the figure number. Like this is figure number 1. Remember in the PhD thesis papers, every thesis got a unique number. Every table, every figure got a unique number. So it is figure number 1. At the bottom, it says like this. Okay. Then a little later, we will do on the same portion, we provide 3-4 charts. For that, there is something called tag. So this is tag A. So it means on the top, you can say A. A little later, I will show you the 4 charts. Within the chart, figure A, figure A1, A2, A3, I will do that. So this becomes as the geom point. Easy to remember? Labs for the labels. Okay, plus. What else I can do? I can do annotate. Annotate. What is the meaning of annotate? Annotate means write on the chart. Write on the chart, additional text. Now, are you with me? Can you see basic idea is there is a layer. How the painters work, there is a basic layer. On that you write something or draw something. On that you draw something. On that you draw something. So several layers are there. First layer was of the X only. This was the layer number 1. The second layer was I worked on this scatter plot. This is layer number 2. A third layer is I put it on this sort of labels. This is layer number 3. Now I am putting a plus here and annotate. Annotate means I want to write on the chart. I want to write on the chart like something. It's a scatter plot of negative values, something like that. Okay, that is called annotation. What is the to be written here? Geom is equal to text. It means I will write something text. Okay, there is something non-text also. Where, at what position? I want to write here at this dot. What is the coordinates? X is equal to 200, Y is equal to 30. So X is equal to 200 and Y is equal to 30. Okay, not able to type. X is equal to 200 and Y is equal to 30. Okay, and then now what do you want to type there as? Label is equal to, type in single quotes, negative relation. Whatever, my chart, etc. So geom not found. Okay, great. Geom is equal to, not hyphen. Geom is equal to text. Can you see on the 230 at dot negative relation, what is written there? You can see that. A little bit more. Can I change its color? Call is equal to 2. It will be red color. Yes, done. Can I increase its size? Size is equal to 3. Oh, it's very small. So can I do size 5? Yes, negative relation. You can write anything basically. You got the idea. What is the difference between the labs and annotate? Labs means write around the chart, heading, subheading, figure number, etc. What is annotate? Write on the chart. Now, just like I can write this, can I use any other geometrical object instead of that? Now, see what I'm doing. I am putting a hash in front of the 2. I am putting a hash symbol. Hash means don't read this line. So why I'm not deleting it? Because I may have to use it again. So now I'm writing annotate once again. Annotate what? Geom is equal to rect. I'm putting a rectangle. Basically what I want to show, this particular box I want to highlight. This is something my firm works in this area, not in the entire market. I works only in this area. What are the coordinates? X 100, 200, Y 15 to 20. Make a box in that. Make a box in that. So X min is equal to 100. X max is equal to 200. Y min is equal to 15. And Y max is equal to 20. Okay, make a rectangle on that. So let me make a rectangle. Oh, this is a rectangle, but it has just overpowered this entire black. Okay, so what we will do, we will work a little bit on that. So call is equal to 5. Okay, so that will just make the color, but how does it matters? Color means a border color. So maybe call is equal to 1 is good, but fill is equal to 5. Okay, but it's again not showing the previous one. For that I will write alpha. Now alpha is something, alpha means you have to give the density, how much should be there, 0.1. Now can you see that? So this is something I make a box on the chart wherever you want to highlight. Maybe you want to do call is equal to 2, red color, highlight. So this is something I want to show. Okay, anything you can change. This particular point is not there in Jamovi or any other one. There are numerous softwares, they say we work on the strength of R and we are provided the GUI. You click on that. But the beauty with the R or Python is you can do literally anything. Okay, I know about all these commands. How do you know about the command? First, you need to work how you learned English language or the other things. You need to make a copy, take the notes, practice it again and again, the same way. Or the good thing here is you can ask RStudio to make a chart for you. Oh, sorry, ChatGPT. ChatGPT will write that for you. So we have done the 3 things. Making a basic chart, having the 3 component, data, variables, and the type of chart. Number 2, we have done the labels. Number 3, we have done the annotation. We have not finished. Rather, we are far from finished. There are so many other things. Now, let me remove the annotation part also. And let me go ahead with the next one. There is something called theme. So many themes are available. So simply say theme black and white, nothing else. And see in the chart. This theme will come. Remember in the Excel, there are the different sort of the charts, etc. you can make. The similar is the theme here. Theme classic. This is the classic one. All information is the same. It's just the background thing. You can say theme dark. This is a dark theme. I hope you remember in the Excel, there were several things we can make the charts there also. Theme, gray, light, line draw. So this is line draw. Then in the themes underscore, this is minimal. So this is the minimal of the data. So we can provide a number of themes also. Now theme is one on which there are so many people worked on the theme. Let me show you one thing. You'll be actually surprised to see that crane. In the crane, I hope my screen is visible. I have opened the crane. Look at the packages, ggplot. This is add to ggplot. Another package is there. Add to ggplot. Wonderful package is there. Then let's go a little down. And you will see people are actually gone mad for the ggplot. GG, EMMA, GG Alt, Annotate, Archery, Arrow, Auto. Do you know how many packages are there just like ggplot, or they works on the ggplot? They range into hundreds. More than hundreds of the charts are there. Once when I was making YouTube video, I made only up to the probably 15 to 20. Then I said, well, they are too much. Hundreds of charts are there. Hundreds of charts are there. Or type of chart, or these all are the GG packages. You can install and do. I will show you something about these packages. Like one of the packages, GG theme. Is this package available? No, not available to me. So GG theme. So what this package will do, it will give you additional sort of giving the background. One is add to ggplot. I have this package. No, let me install that also. Add to ggplot. And that's the best thing about R. If it's not there, install it. 1 minute and it's done. Now let me show you something about this. Require add to ggplot. Done. Add to ggplot. Now I got so many other things also, and there comes the beauty. Instead of writing entire, now see what I'm doing. I have removed this portion, entire this portion. Only this portion I am taking, this portion, and I am saving it in Z. Done. And now I will do here Z. If I do Z, what will come? Z means there is a chart, there is a x-axis, y-axis defined, my chart, etc. Some parts, and it says this one. Now I will use from here some things from ggplot2. Classic, classic 2. Add to ggplot. I have called ggplot2. Okay. Then let me just see plus du underscore. Can you see the name here? That this one package, this one function is in this package stats. This one is this one is this, all this. So it's given the name of the function and name of the package. So my package is not visible and I don't remember its name. So add to ggplot colon, right? Now it's available here. And du theme. Okay, I was writing wrong. It's a theme underscore du underscore boys, right? Chart becomes like that. Only the background part, right? So Z plus theme underscore classic 2. It will come like this. Z plus theme underscore du boss wherever, gray and red. Gray and red will come. So people have made so many of the themes. I can do one require GG theme. There's no package themes. Yeah, GG themes, and it is Z plus theme, theme base. This is theme base. Can you see that the basic package is the same? The background, etc., is done. So many things. If you like it, it's okay. This is CALC. This one is here. So one theme is there in the ggplot itself. There you need to write it as theme underscore. Okay, this is a comment. Theme underscore. This is for ggplot, BW, classic, dark. Then GG theme and add to. All are the themes, and themes are just the background, nothing new. So how many portions we have covered so far? Where is my paintbrush? In my paintbrush, I told you we are discussing about the ggplot, one of the very powerful tool. In free of cost, you can do whatever Tableau can do. Whatever Tableau PLEAU. Whatever tableau can do, you can do with the ggplot. How we work with the ggplot? Name of the package is ggplot2. Name of the function is ggplot. The first argument is data file. Second argument is aesthetics, where you define what is X, what is Y. Let me work with the one only. The good news is you can save it in any variable, and then you can write X plus geom underscore, and then you can write. For example, let me go to the top. This was the X. Let me write here as Y is equal to ggplot this. Okay. Now, what is the difference between X and Y in my case? Oh, remember this. Can you see there's a plus symbol here? Plus symbol means you forget something. Escape. And I put one more bracket. Okay. What is the difference between X and Y? If I write X anytime, let me remove all charts. If I run X only, this will come. If I write Y only, in the Y, I just have one variable. Right? So now I am writing here as Y plus geom underscore. What things I can do with this one? I can make a box plot. This becomes as the box plot. For one variable, we can make the box plot. Now, we will discuss a little about which chart to be used where. Now, that's a part of statistics. And actually, I don't know how much of the statistics you know. I'm little confused for that. So allow me to open a file. In the meanwhile, you can ask any questions. Wow, that's wonderful. Himali's there in the some park, etc. That's a beauty of online classes. Yeah, enjoy your time. Any doubts? Anything you want to ask? Please go ahead. In the meanwhile, I'm opening a file. Any doubts? If you are going too fast, you can please ask your doubt. Anything you are not able to connect? No doubts? Okay. Then please see, there is one particular file. So this Dr. Ashutosh will cover, but I have written this thing. This is a standard thing. When you have one variable and that is measured metric means continuous. All you can apply is the mean, median, sigma. You can also apply the one sample t-test. If it is non-metric, like categorical variable, gender, boy, girl, all you can apply is the count and the percentage. If it is like I note down everybody's height of the participant of this group, I can compute the mean height, median height, sigma of the height, and one sample t-test. Where there is a claim, somebody said, Dr. Shefali says every participant is 6 foot. I measure everybody's height and then I can apply one sample t-test to check the claim. When there are the two variables and both are metric, we apply correlation or regression. Dependent metric, independent non-metric, we apply hypothesis test. Both non-metric, cross-tabulation. See the example, a tablet given, not given, patient cured, not cured. Two variables, both are non-metric, we can apply cross-tabulation chi-square test. When dependent is metric, non-metric, independent metric, we can apply logistics regression. So this is the basic of the statistics, fundamental of the statistics. And in the red font, I have written how to do it on R1. So here we can use summary tool, or we can apply simply mean, median, sigma, or summary tool is a package. In that, DESCR is a command. It can do all things in one go. We have done last time correlation, COR, or regression. Now we will discuss something about the charts also. This is the story of the charts. This particular file is available in all of below all of my YouTube videos. So this is nothing like my creation. I have just compiled it from different places. So when you have one variable that is metric, for example, height. Now for the height, I can make the histogram. A continuous variable, we can make the histogram. If it is a non-metric variable, like the state you belong to, 7 participants are from Haryana, 5 from Delhi, 4 for Chandigarh. We can make a bar chart of that or pie chart of the same. Likewise, when 2 variables are there, both metric, we can make the scatter plot. 1 metric, 1 non-metric box plot. Or when both are non-metric, scatter bar chart or the mosaic plot. These are the name of the plots. You can't make any chart anywhere. So that's why if you just see here, I have written when 2 variables were there, when I took HP and MPG, both were the metric. So I made the geom point, which is a scatter plot. And when one variable is there, only one variable, and it is what sort of variable? This is metric. I can make histogram or I can make a box plot. So how to make the histogram? Just check this out. Is there any such option of writing hist also? Yeah, histogram is available. So we can make histogram like this. It's not that beautiful, not a problem. We can use various things. Call for the color. Call is equal to 5. Okay, there's a difference between call and fill. Call means that border heading, and fill means the inside the color. Okay, then you can use the bins. Just check this out. If I'll say 10 bins are there, so see, there are the 10 bars are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are blank, and then 10th. So can you see this is something like outlier, a number which is very high. There is a number which is very high from the rest of the numbers. So if I'll say make the 5 bins, so it will make the data according to the 5. You can make 15 bins, whatever, you can make changes in that. Make bins. And you want to write something here. Remember that was annotate plus annotate. What I should write where? First we should talk geom is equal to, I want to write a text where x is equal to 250 and y is equal to 7.5. Okay, what do you want to write? Label is equal to histogram. Histogram will come here. Can I do it in black color or red color? Yeah, 2. Red color is 2. Histogram. Like that. If you want to write through title, etc., there is something called, what is that called? For the title, it was the labs, LABS, labs. Labs was there. Or if you want to do something with the that theme, so themes are always available, plus theme underscore whatever sort of the theme you are happy with, so you can do that sort of theme. Oh, plus symbol is left out, plus theme. So this becomes that. Okay, so to me it appears it's very simple and fun, but yes, to you it will take little time to do with these things. 3-4 things we have done. Providing the data file, x-axis, y-axis, type of chart, writing on the chart is annotate, writing around the chart is called as the labels. Are you with me? Shall we go ahead, or do you want to ask any questions on that?
Go ahead, sir.
Go ahead.
Sir, how to change the label of HP and Y?
मुझे वो याद आ गया, वो अमिताभ की पिक्चरें थी ना पुरानी, उसमें वो हीरो की माँ ना उसे वो कसम दे के भेजती, तो तूने हाथ नहीं उठाना है। अब वो सामने से विलेन आ गया, वो विलेन पीटे जा रहा है, वो कह रहा है तू पीट ले, मैं हाथ नहीं उठाऊंगा, तू मार ले मेरे। तो आपका भी वही हो रहा है कि समझ तो कुछ आ नहीं रहा, पर कैरी ऑन, चलो करते रहो, हम देख रहे हैं।
सर समझ आ रहा है सर, अच्छे से।
अच्छा आ रहा है, समझ आ रहा है?
सर नहीं सर, समझ आ रहा है सर। सर सच्ची में बोलो सर,
बहुत
देखिए सर, एट्रीब और लाइब्रेरी बुलाना 2 सीख गए तो बाकी सारा चार्ट पे हो सकता है।
बस सही बात। आप ये समझे 5 बातें, वो तो चैट जीपीटी लिख देगा। करना क्या है? फर्स्ट फाइल नेम, वेरिएबल नेम। अच्छा ये बातें तो एक्सेल में भी बतानी पड़ती थी। एक्सेल आपके मन की बात नहीं समझता, एक्सेल में खोल के क्लिक तो करना पड़ता है। ओनली थिंग इज हियर यू नीड टू टाइप 3-4 अल्फाबेट्स, 3 अल्फाबेट्स, देन ड्रॉप मेनू विल कम। फर्स्ट इज डाटा फाइल, एक्स वाई बताना पड़ेगा। नाउ यू शुड ऑल्सो नो, अगर एक वेरिएबल है कौन से चार्ट लग सकते हैं, 2 वेरिएबल है कौन से चार्ट लग सकते हैं, दैट इज पार्ट ऑफ द स्टैटिस्टिक्स। उसके बाद नेक्स्ट आ गया है कि कौन सा चार्ट बनाना है, प्लॉट, स्कैटर प्लॉट बनाना है, हिस्टोग्राम है, बार चार्ट है, लाइन चार्ट है, एरिया चार्ट है, 50-60 तरह के चार्ट है। Then again writing on the chart. ऊपर लिखना है तो annotate, around लिखना है तो labels, lab, LABS. Okay. Now I have created one particular this thing, and let me go.
मेरा मिस होएगा बीच में.
If you say, I want it further to be split, this chart, what is this chart? This is a chart of horsepower for the automatic vehicles. 0 means automatic. Can I further bifurcate it for the, let's say, V shape and this engine? In that case, I need to do it as, instead of wrap, wrap means for split for one variable, I need to do grid, AM and the VS. And in between, I have used a tilde symbol. The name of this symbol is tilde, TILDE. Where is this symbol? Check it. It's on the keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4 is written on the immediate left hand side of 1. Above the tab button, there is a wave symbol. Shift and that particular button will give this wave symbol. It's called tilde. Now your chart is split for the 4. This chart is for the 0. 0 means it's automatic vehicle, and for the V shape. This one is automatic. First, what you will write will go to the columns, and the second will go to the rows. 4 charts are there. Can you tell me, can anybody tell me this chart contain information about how many variables? This chart contain information of how many variables?
Three variables.
No,
2 variables. 2.
Which one?
Output and HP, horsepower.
Three variables.
Only HP.
HP,
AM, and VS.
AM and VS. 3 variables are there. 3 variables are there, right?
Yes.
Now, let me do the same thing for my X. What was my X? X was this one, 2 variables were there. X plus geom point. This becomes plus facet underscore grid AM and the VS. Okay, not the exclamation mark, and the VS. Now I have the information of the 4 variable on the chart. 4 variable. One is on the x-axis is the horsepower, y-axis is the MPG. This chart belongs to AM is equal to 0, VS is equal to 0. The 4th chart is for VS is equal to 1, AM is equal to 1 and 1, 0. 4 charts I have made. 1 chart split. Okay. Further, can I make it as, I can embed this here, and I will write here as what one? Factor CYL, cylinder. No, it's not, didn't work. So before facet grid, let me check of something else. First, let me check with this. Can I work with this? No. 4, 6, it made the as factor, not like that. Probably didn't understand what I want to say. Not this. Simple, a point make. Yeah, point is available. I want a different color here. Something for the 4 cylinder, 6 cylinder, different colors should come on it. Means all the black point. Can I show these are for red color, these are for blue color, these are for other color. This I want to go ahead with. So for that, what let me try it out. What I will do, geom point, yes. Plus, can I add aesthetics here? Okay. What is happening? How it is going zoom and zoom of its own. Plus aesthetics. In the aesthetics, I am providing col is equal to factor CYL and plus geom point. Let me check this. Yes, this is what I was looking for. What I have done, I said in the aesthetics, I added one more variable. I added col, color, is equal to CYL. Now, why I have written the factor? Because when I write the factor, R will come to know there are only 3 levels are there, 4, 6, 8. When I write the factor CYL, R understands this is not a numerical data, it's a coded data. Only 3 are the values, 4, 6, 8. Then they are repeating. So it gave one color, red color to the 4-cylinder vehicle, green color to the 6-cylinder vehicle and the 8-cylinder. Now, can you see something more information on the same scatter plot that for the 4-cylinder vehicle, actually their mileage is very high and their horsepower is very low. And for the 8-cylinder vehicle, probably bus or the truck, their horsepower is very high and their mileage is very, very low. And 6-cylinder vehicles are somewhat in between. Can you see this added information? This beauty is not there in the Excel or many other one. Except Tableau or Power BI, this functionality is not available in many softwares. Excel is nowhere. Excel is nothing. Excel is like a nursery student in front of R and Python. So here, 3 variables are there. HP, MPG, and then there is a cylinder. And now think of, if I add the facet.grid also, now it becomes information about 5 variables. There is a HP, there is a MPG, there is a AM, there is a VS, and there is a cylinder. Now some interesting fact comes. When I come to this particular thing of the when AM, automatic vehicles for the V-shape engine, there are only 8 cylinders are there. There is not even a single 4-cylinder, 8-cylinder. And likewise, for the straight engine and the manual transmission vehicle, there are only the very light vehicles are there. There is no heavy vehicle in this place. And others are bifurcated. So some beautiful information comes. So when you go for business analytics or data mining or advanced things, such tools give you handy thing, which no other software can show you. So here we used facet.grid to split into 2 parts and facet.wrap for 2. If I want it only for 2, so I will write facet_wrap for AM. That's it. Now this will be bifurcated for the 2 separate things. Okay. So this is the simplicity. This is the beauty. Just plus and the next thing you can do and the things will come. Now, there is one more. If you just want to make something really funny things here. So I will advise you one particular package. Its name is Patchwork.
Sir, what is the wrap for my internet gets disconnected in between and I missed this command wrap, facet_wrap.
Facet_wrap is used for split chart for the categories of one categorical variable. That is called the split wrap. Only one variable is there. For example, I have done this for the categories of AM, automatic and the manual. One, this chart, and use the facet.grid. Instead of wrap, use the facet.grid, split the chart for the categories of 2 categorical variables. So instead of this, if I do the facet.grid, so now how many categories are there in the AM? 2. How many categories are there in the VS? 2. So 2 into 2, 4 charts will be there. 4 charts are there for the grid. For the wrap, only as many categories will be there. Since there were 2 categories, there will be 2. But here, if it is 4, 2 into 2, so 4 will be there. Okay, separate one is there. Now we will use something really fun part, patchwork. Patchwork is not the part of ggplot, but it works very much like this ggplot. It gives some really cool features. For example, now I'm making the different charts. My A chart is there, which was, let's work with Y and geom underscore histogram. Okay, this is my A chart. See, it will be like that. And let me make it little beautiful. So here fill is equal to 5 and bins is equal to 10. A is I left the call. Border color is call. Call for the border color. Fill means inside fill, and the third one comes out as this will be the chart, right? This is the first chart. Then I make a second chart. My second chart will be B is the Y plus geom histogram. So let me write B again. Oh, it's not histogram. Sorry, my mistake. I was intended to make that second sort of chart, box plot. Box plot. Yeah, this is the box plot. If you want to make some colors, you can do the color inside it. Call is equal to 6. It will be yellow color probably. Okay, this color, I don't know its name. And fill is equal to 5. Yes, this is the second sort of one. And third is my, this one. Plus geom point also. Yeah, this one will be good as the third chart. So let me take it from here. And C is the chart, which is this chart. So I got the 3 charts now. A chart is this chart. B chart is this chart. And C chart is this chart. Now I want all of them into the same frame. Into the same frame. If you are working with the patchwork, see the fun. A plus B plus C. A plus B plus C. These are the 3 charts in the same window. Isn't it fun? Patchwork means you make the different chart and put them into the same window. A plus B plus C. Okay. What if I want to change the charts? So I want to change the charts like this. C plus A divided by B. What it means? I am saying make the C chart complete, plus in the second frame, make the 2 chart A over B. A over B. A over B, you understand? A, and then on the second, in that below that is the B. Or if you want to write like C divided by A plus B, it means on the first table, just assume a table. The first row will be C chart, and then there will be the 2 charts. Then there will be the 2 charts. So patchwork will do this sort of work. You can make any sort of things here. This is just amazing working with this. Okay, so this comes as some basics of visualization. 4 or 5 things we have done. If we just go through the part of we have done part number 1 was the data file. Part number 2, your variables. In the aesthetics, see what we can provide in the aesthetics. Like I can provide X aesthetics, H is equal to HP, comma. So it means now you should use the geom point which are applicable on the one variable, only one variable. If you provide Y is equal to MPG, now you can use those geom points where the 2 variables are applicable. What if you want to provide the third one variable also? There are third variable you can provide not in the Z-axis, rather you can provide col is equal to color. So it means in the first that chart you have made, third variable should be shown in the different colors that I can use in the factor. Factor CYL I have written. That is also okay. I could also write shape. I can also write size. Aesthetics, how to provide the third variable. See, just let's work with this one. This is the variable X, right? Now, instead of color, can I provide here as the size? So what will happen? 4 are very small, 6 are little thicker, and 8 are very thicker. Okay. Can I provide instead of size, shape? So 4 are dot, 6 are triangle, and 8 are like this. And in that, is it possible to increase the color to 2? Yeah. Is it possible to add their colors also? Call is equal to 4, 5, 6. Is it possible? No, it's saying something mistake somewhere. What is the mistake? Must be in the bracket of this call plus geom point. It says color is some sort of color. Okay, should I write complete color? No. Okay, then instead of providing many color, can I give only one color? Call is equal to 3. Will it work? No, call 3, not 1, not call 3. Call is equal to 3. Call, yeah, blue color it comes. Okay, so 6 is this color it will come. So it means we can provide these colors also, shape also, size also. Means the next variable, the first 2 variable provide by x and y, and then if you got 3, 4 more variable, I can provide shape is equal to am, size is equal to vs, call is equal to color, shape, size, etc. All are given in the aesthetics. Are you clear about the aesthetics? Aesthetic means provide the variable information. Basic 3 are the parts: data file, first part, plus variable info, second part, plus type of chart. This is the 3 essential things. These are the minimum things that you need to provide. Even any one is missing, no chart will be there. This will give you a basic chart. Plus what you can do, you can add so many themes for the background. Plus you can add the labs for the labels. Plus you can add the annotate for the writing on the text. Plus you can add the facet underscore wrap, etc. for splitting part. So this is what is called the grammar of graphics, one over the other. A basic chart, on that something else, on that something else, on that something else. Go on adding whatever you require. And the best thing is no need to write all this plus, plus, plus. This you have written, put it into the Z and write Z plus theme and plus labs. Or save it into double Z, write into that. So it gives you very much flexibility to work on whatever way you want to work with. So I strongly recommend you, please make a try of working with this chart whenever you have the free time. Just type something. Now you can use the cheat code because you got a basic idea. Now you are required with the basic information, when to use the histogram, when to use the bar chart, etc., etc. So I always teach in my workshops, just think of the family of Lord Shiva. You know how many members are there in the family of Lord Shiva? Consider both sons as unmarried. So Lord Shiva, Ma Parvati, Ganesh, and Kartikeya.
5.
And what are their vehicles? Everybody got a separate vehicle. So there is a Nandi Bell, there is a lion. For the Ganesh, there is a mouse, and the Kartikeya, there is a peacock. It means all the deities have their separate ones. Likewise, all the statistical tool technique have their own chart. Do you know that? So when you say mean means histogram. You can't write any chart anywhere. For the mean, there is a histogram. For the count, there is a bar chart. For the count, there is a bar chart. Should we write it? Quickly, let's write it. This is part of the basic stats. Let's write this basic chart. Who are the members and what are their charts? Every one got its own chart. Mean plus histogram. Wherever you can apply mean, histogram will be there. Plus, when you say count, no histogram, it's called the bar chart. Also the pie chart. Pie chart is the same bar chart with one more thing. Pie chart is for percentage. Bar chart can be for numbers, can percentage also. Pie chart is compulsory for the percentage. When you apply the sigma, the chart for the sigma is the box plot. Variation. When you make the correlation, the chart for that is scatter plot. Chart for the correlation is the scatter plot. You can write oblique regression also. For regression also there is a scatter plot. whenever you apply cross tabulation, 1 in x-axis table format, you make the mosaic chart. You make the mosaic chart. So this is the basic introduction to these statistics and their charts. So far, we were not giving much importance to the charts. We never taught it this way. Every technique got its own chart, just like the Lord Shiva family. Everyone has its own vehicle. They don't borrow each other's vehicle. So likewise here, the charts don't borrow. Sigma means whenever you are concerned with the variation in the data, box plot will give you a very precise answer to that. Correlation regression.
Standard deviation. No? Standard deviation, that is.
Sigma is standard deviation. Standard deviation. So histogram will be something else. So please see histogram, bar chart, pie chart, all of them are univariate charts. They all are the univariate charts. One variable only. One variable. So what is there on the other axis? So when you make charts like that, what is there on the y-axis? This is boy and the girl. This is frequency or the count. This is not a variable. Variable is this. Gender is the variable. When you make the pie chart, when you make the histogram, all are the univariate chart. Scatter plot is the box plot chart, the bivariate chart. Two variables are there in the scatter plot. In the world of research, friends, every single thing is the univariate, bivariate, multivariate. Every single thing. Objectives are univariate, bivariate. Your charts are univariate, bivariate. Your analysis, tool techniques are univariate, bivariate. Every single thing goes into the univariate, bivariate, multivariate. Everything goes like this. And the second point is metric, non-metric. Continuous or categorical. This is the second thing. These are the 2 points which everybody should know. So we can take a break here, 10 minutes break.
Yes, sir.
Your tea, coffee, and we'll start after.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's a Welch test. It's a Welch test. So how to get the t-test? You must write where dot equal is equal to true. You write like this, TRUE, or write capital T, one and the same thing. Now you get the two sample t-test. So either you write where dot. So it means by default, it's written where dot equal is equal to false. That's why if you don't write anything, you will get the Welch test. Welch test and t-test are read in the exactly same manner. What are the three things? Mean of the first group is 16. Mean of the second group is 24. Appears there is a difference. T value is 4.86. T value greater than 2. Null, rejected. They are not the same. The mean in the two groups is not the same. Look at the P value. P less than 0.05. Rejected. They are not the same. Look at the 95% confidence. Both are negative. 0 doesn't fall between the two. Null, rejected. Whatever method you use, all three will give the same answer. No significant, there is a significant difference. So mileage, MPG for the one vehicle, which is street engine, it is very high, 24, as compared to the 0 category V-shape engine, it's 16. For street engine, it's 24, and there's a significant difference between the two. We have done first 11 test. 11 will tell whether where dot equal will be true or false. It will tell whether this is true or false. Then you can apply T dot test. Any doubts? I have not checked the normality. How to check for the normality? For checking normality, what I need to do? Require NOR test. Require NOR test, and name of the test is Lily. Lily for correction, LILLIE. And what is the variable? MPG. But this will check for the complete variable. No, I want it capital bracket, means select VS equal to 0. So yes, it is normally distributed. What about the second one? When VS is equal to 1, This is also normally distributed. Why I have written this equal to 1? Normality of the dependent variable should be checked for each category of independent variable. Each category of independent variable, separately for this, separately for this. This is greater than this. So what is the null hypothesis here? There is no significant difference between your data and normally distributed data. So you will find in statistics, only thing is you must know what is the null hypothesis. Rest all the procedure is the same. There is a p-value, the decision is the same, everything is the same. And that is also null hypothesis got a particular way of writing. There is no significant difference between dash and dash. So what is the case here in the normality? There is no significant difference between your data and normally distributed data. P-value greater than 0.05, null accepted. P greater than 0, null accepted. So yes, it is okay with the normality. It's okay with the Levin test, and we can apply the two independent sample t-test, and this is okay. Any doubts? Anything I have done for two category? Remember, we can check only two categories in the t-test. We can't check the three category. Only two. For the three, we use one way ANOVA. Now let's go for the next one. If it's clear to you, if not, you can ask. Paired t-test. Paired t-test is used in the experimental setup. In experimental study, we use the paired t-test. Now assume in our case, though it's a case of survey data, but assume in a case, I'm taking, make the two variable, DISP I'm taking before, and this I'm taking afterwards. Okay. Or maybe MPG is the before. Let's assume for a moment, I got these are the score before the training, before, and after the training, the score, I am calling it as, it's a name, let's say, of the same range. MPG is 2122. Another thing is QSEC, it is 2122. So let me make two variables. I am doing this stuff because I don't have the data. Okay. I am not comparing MPG as SQL. Just imagine, just assume there are the two scores before and after. So if I write before, it's like this. If I write after, score is like this. I want to check whether there is a significant difference between before and after. This one, before, comma, after, comma, paired is equal to T. Now, neither I am activating. Can you see the difference between the three? In the paired t-test, only one variable was given and mu was activated. In the two independent sample t-test, I used both of the variable with a tilde symbol. Here I used both the variable with a comma and paired is equal to T. And now I get the paired t-test. T value is 2.2. Little higher than the 2, so null rejected. Look at the p-value, 0.02, less than 0.05, null rejected. Look at the p-values, both are positive, null rejected. It means there is a significant difference in the before and after scenario. There is a significant difference. So what is happening? Whether it is improved or not. So check mean of before was 20 and mean of after will become the 17. So significant drop is there. A significant drop is there in before and after. There is a significant difference because p-value suggests this or the confidence limit. Are you clear about writing the three? Same function is there, t.test. Playing with the argument, we can have the different things. Please ask for your doubt. One sample t-test, two independent sample t-test, and the paired t-test. Any doubt, anything you want to ask? Have you noted the format of writing? Name of the first variable, second variable, comma paired is equal to T. It will become paired t-test. Don't activate T. Simply name of the first variable, second variable, and where dot equal you may activate. It will become t-test. If you don't activate, it will become Wells test. Only one variable and mu, it will become the one sample t-test. So one command for the four test. One command for the four test. What are the various things? The various things are, where we have written that, The various arguments are, I think these were the arguments. Yeah. Mu, where dot, equal and paired, and 11 comes into the car. How many packages we have used? Only 2 additional packages, NOR test and car. Why I use the car? For 11 test. The purpose of NOR test, to check the normality. How many tests are there in the NOR test? 4 or 5. One is one sample case, Kolmogorov-Smirnov test. Then there is a, actually Kolmogorov-Smirnov test comes with the, this one. Kolmogorov-Smirnov test comes with the Lilly test. Lilly test, let me just... Actually, Lilly 4 gave the correction. This is the name of the person who gave the correction to the Lilly Kolmogorov-Smirnov test. Hence, in the R, it's by the name of Lilly. Other test, there is Shapiro-Wilk test. Other tests available are the Shapiro-Wilk test, or we can ask like this: NOR test, : it will say I have these 5 tests. Anderson-Darling test, CMV test, Kramer-von Mises test. If anyone worked on the Smart PLS, this is the default test in the Smart PLS. Whenever you import your data in the Smart PLS, it, without you asking, it performs Kramer-von Mises test to check the normality. Then this is one sample case test, Kolmogorov-Smirnov, correction given by this, Lilly 4. Then there is a Pearson chi-square test, and there is a Shapiro-Francia test of normality. 5 tests are there. The most important is Lilly 4, or this one is used. The car, two are the things in the car. 11 dot test, it writes here defunct. I don't know, actually they should remove this. When it is defunct means earlier it was used, now it's not used. So they should actually remove it, but use the 11 test without a dot and capital T. It is telling it is defunct. Okay, 2 packages I have used, one for the normality, one for the homogeneity of variance. Then I used this test. Where dot equal, it will be decided by the 11 test. In case you found the variance are not equal, no need to write the second argument. Simply type and you will get by default the Welch test. Because by default you write it or don't write it. Means if you write like this, capital F, or don't write, it is called as the default argument. Means by default it is false, whether you write it or not. Yeah, if you want to change, then you can change to true, and then you will get the t-test. Okay, let's do one more thing, one way ANOVA, then this particular thing will be complete. Why I am covering this part? I am covering this part because I have to tell the better methods of doing it. You will just love it. The work of Indrajit Patil. You will just love the work of Indrajit Patil. What is one-way ANOVA? One-way ANOVA is used when DV is metric, continuous, and IDV is categorical and have more than 2 categories. More than 2 categories. When 2 categories are there, we can go ahead with the t-test. So our example is CYL, because factor CYL, if you look for, it got the 3 category. It got the 3 level 4, 6, 8. Okay, t-test cannot be applied. What if I want to work with the t-test? T.test MPG depends on CYL. Error. The grouping factor must have exactly 2 levels. For the 3 level, it won't work. There are the 3 category. Okay. In that case, we will work with AOV, analysis of variance. MPG depends on CYL. This value comes, couldn't understand, no problem. Save it into A, save it into output, save the output into some variable and get the summary of that variable. Okay, now it's okay. Now, P value is less than 0.05. There are 3 stars also, significant. There's all the 3 groups are not same for their mean score. If they are not the same, now what to do? How to go ahead with that? Were you taught about that? What to do if in one-way ANOVA, p-value is less than 0.05. First, what it means? First, tell me its interpretation, and then what should we do next? Tell me the interpretation. When I am saying one-way ANOVA, look at my doubt, where I am stuck. In the one-way ANOVA, there are the three groups. So mean of the first group and the second group and the third group. Null hypothesis, all are the same. Now p-value less than 0.05 means all groups are not same. All group mean are not same. Now what it means? Does it mean all three are different? Or is it possible any two are different, third is not different? How do you know? Shall I say all three are different? Might be A and B are same, third is not one. What is the correct way? How to write? We write very diplomatically. At least one of the group, there may be more also. One of the group differs significantly. At least one of the group differs significantly from the rest for their mean score. For their mean score of MPG. At least one of the group of what? Cylinder group. At least one of the cylinder group differs significantly from the rest for their mean score of MPG variable. Means we are sure all are not same. Maybe two are same, maybe three, we are not sure. Hence, in this scenario, we should go for Tukey test. Tukey test is also called as post hoc comparison. Tukey test is called as the post hoc comparison. So what we'll do, I will simply go here. Since my output of one-way ANOVA is already in the A, I will write Tukey HSD A. As simple as that. And it says not fitted. Why so? Because I must tell it's a factor. It's a very sensitive for such things. Probably it should work now. Summary, Tukey HSD. Yes, Tukey HSD. Simply write Tukey HSD. What is A? The output. It's not important you write A. You write anything. Let me write here as ABCD. Let me write here as Neeraj. It doesn't matter. Simply thing is, whatever is there, just remember that and do the same thing here. Variable name is not important. Like why you are writing A. You write anything. Whatever you feel like, you write that. Only thing is just remember it and write that part here. Now, what is it telling? 6 and 4 groups. P-value less than 0.05. Yeah, they are different. 8 and 4, they are also different. And 6, 8, they are also different. All three are different. Now we are clear. We are clear. Okay, so one-way ANOVA. If the p-value is less, go for Tukey HSD. If you want its graphical output, simply save it into T and plot T. It will just do one more thing. It will give us this version also. Plot we have done. Let me use two of the commands. Can you see this 4 to 6, 6 to 8, etc.? They are perpendicular to the y-axis. If I use LAS is equal to 1, they will be perpendicular to the x-axis. Second, where is the 0? I can't see the 0. So let me put it as x limit is equal to C minus 16 to 4. So what will happen? Actually, now I will get, I have just specified that limit x-axis should be shown compulsory from minus 16 to plus 4. Now 0 is there. Now the thing says, if any of this line cross this 0 line, remember the third rule, limits rule. Here the limit says both can never be 0, null rejected, both are not 0, both are not 0. Okay, if the line crosses, it means 0 falls between the limit, that part will be both null accepted in that case. Now see, I've done so much hard work of so many commands and so many things. And you know, some of you must be thinking of resigning. No, I won't work. I will work on SPSS or something else. For that precise matter, two softwares are there. Or not software, two packages are there. One package is JMV. Package JMV. Whatever I discussed so far, these are mostly part of the base package or things which people used to work 10 years back. Now the beauty is all in one package, JMV, JMV package, all in one package. Let's see. All you need to write is, so what is the name? I forget. So JMV : what is the name of these? These are the names available. So for the t-test, what will be the name? It's a t-test IS for independent sample, for one sample and paired sample. Let's work with the IS. On the top, it says, tell me your data, empty cars. Then variables. What is your dependent variable? Dependent variable is MPG. What is your independent variable? Group is equal to AM. Okay. Now further, by default, if we just go up to here, check this out. This is a test. Is it into some structure format? T-test value is this, P value is this, and like, okay. Null hypothesis level test is significant, is suggesting violation of assumption, right? Okay. If you want some more of the data, see the fun part here. So DES, descriptive is equal to true. No need to go for the separate things. This is the beauty. These are the group, this 19 observation, mean, median, standard deviation, standard error, all are there. You want something else? Yeah, I want that normality also. Norm is equal to true. Okay. Now we get the normality test also, Shapiro-Wilk test. Fine. No need to go for the separate packages. But why didn't you tell in the first instance? Reason being, you must know all the stuff. What is the normality? What is this? What is this? Why we are doing it? So normality test is there. Can we add the Levin test also? What should be the name of Levin test? Equality of variance or something. Where's not this is where I forget. So you can see it's not like I'm pretending, but frankly, I don't remember. And there is no need to remember all of them. JMV, help is always available all the time. Why I need to remember them? I just remember the name is something like 1S, 2 independent sample. These are all the things given. These are the default. Norm is equal to false. Normality, false. Equality of variance is false. EQV. How do I know this is equality of variance? Little blow. True or false performs the Levin test. Fantastic. So let me come here. EQV is equal to T. Does it compulsory need to be written below this? Can't I write? No, you can write anywhere. This is just for the symmetry I'm writing. You can write anywhere. Absolutely not a problem. So this is the descriptive part. Homogeneity of variance is also done. Fantastic. Then normality is done. This is also done. Anything else? Do you want the confidence intervals also? Confidence intervals if you want. So probably CI is equal to true. Let me check. Here to get a normal confidence interval anywhere? No, I forget. What is the command for the confidence interval? Effect size CI width 95 is okay. CI is equal to false. CI was the case. True should be there. Likewise, okay, what if can I run the substitute of this parametric test? It's a substitute is non-parametric test is Mann-Whitney U test. Can I work on the Mann-Whitney U test? Not a problem. MANN Mann-Whitney T test is equal to true. So check this out. It becomes so simple. Homogeneity of variance is there. Normality test. If you want student T test, this is the value. If you want Mann-Whitney U test, this is the value. Just excellent. Just the fun part. Simply all in one go. And even better will be the another package which you love by Indrajit Patil. Jamovi is not made by Indrajit Patil. It is made by a team. Jonathan, Ravi, etc. 3-4 boys were there. GG stats plot. GG stats plot. So require GG stats plot. I hope it's a stats. No, GG stat plot. Yeah. GG stat plot. Okay. For that, It's between something. Oh, there is no package ggstart. Okay, let me check. Do I have that package ggstat? Oh, no such package. Install ggstats. Yeah, I was correct. It's a stats. ggstats. Installing, it will take a couple of seconds. Quite a big one. It requires, I require this one, this one, this one, this one. So many packages it requires. So fortunately, we have done install dependency. If you require any other package, do install of your own. Don't ask me. It says, okay, let me install. Just and once you install, lifetime it's available with you. Only one time you need to install. And again, somebody was asking, do I need to type this much? No, I will share this particular thing with you. This is available with you. Just attach your data file name and your variables. Commands are the same. And since I require output, let me take my this on this side. Yeah. So require ggstat plot. Now it's between. Okay, it is just taking time, a minute or so. Taking a little time. So ggstat plot, it's should be gg between stats. I forget. gg between stats, right? Now, first argument is write the data, empty cars. Second argument is x. What is x? Look at here. X is the grouping variable. Okay, write the grouping variable first. X is equal to vs. Y is equal to mpg. Okay, y is equal to mpg. Anything else? Type is equal to, by default it will run parametric test. You can do non-parametric also. First, see what will be the output. Now this is the beauty Indrajit Patil has given. Check this out. Do you understand what you have done? Since you have not told whether the variances are same or not, it has run the Welch test. And let me cross check using the Welch test here. Where was the Welch test? This was the case and is equal to false. Check this out. This is the output of the Welch test. T value is 4.66. T value is 4.66 here. P value is 0.001. It's written here. It has also computed the hedge value. It was not here. Then it says it has made, this is called as the Weiland plot. It's a box plot, a version of that. Do you get the idea? The idea got in the box plot, the mean value is 16. Here the mean value is 24. Yeah, this information is available here. Look at the variations in the data. You can very well get outlier of the data. No outlier is there. Appears, this is the variation. Variation appears to be the same in both of the group. This is little more variation than this. Mean comes 16, here mean is 24. It seems there is a significant difference and T value suggests the same. There is a significant difference. Indrajit Patil says a very interesting thing. Please pay attention what Indrajit Patil says. He says most of the scholars first make a table. Then they show a chart and they write the text. The same information they say 3 times. Do you agree? We write the same thing in the table, same thing in the chart and same thing in the text format. The same thing you are writing 3 times. So Indrajit Patil says, let me merge the two, chart and the table. On the chart itself, let me give all things in one go. Just see, one is this output, which is given by the base package. And this is the another one. I have written only 3 lines of code. I have not written something like very big. Number 1, what is your data set? What is your variable? What others? Now, I want their variation. I want the t-test. Okay, come to the package or the help. So what should I write to make it as the parametric test? Type is equal to parametric. Or why should I type? Can I copy paste? Copy paste. Type is equal to parametric. Right. Do I get T Welch value? I don't see any difference. Okay. So type basically, what if I write NP, non-parametric? NP, it becomes a Mann-Whitney U-test. Just amazing. And what is the fun fact? Same command is there for one-way ANOVA and the t-test all. Means if I'll write CYL, will it make 3 category? If I'll write this, will it make the 3 category? Let me check. Wow, it's three categories are there. For the 4-cylinder vehicles, mean is very high, 26. For the 6-cylinder, it is 19. For the 8-cylinder, look at the variation. Look at the total variation in the 4 seems to be very high. For the 6, can you see the length, this vertical line? This seems the variations quite less and it is high. Okay, F value, parametric test, Welch test, parametric, 31, very high. There is a significant difference between the mean of all three. Whether all three are different, what is the Taki test, etc. It says I used a game oval. P value is less between these two, significant difference. Between this and this, significant difference. Between this, significant difference. All three are different. Can you read 3 value? This value means 4 and 6, significant difference. 4 and 8, significant difference. 6 and 8, significant difference. This is P value. This is additional information given. Number of observation given. And a confidence interval given. All information are given on one. Just mind-blowing. Just 3 lines I have written, but rather 1 line I have written with 3 arguments. Name of the data file, name of the variable, name of the dependent, independent. And P. What if I write NP, non-parametric? Substitute of that is Kruskal-Wallis test. It becomes Kruskal-Wallis test. Isn't it amazing? Just 1 line code for t-test, Welch test, for ANOVA, for Kruskal-Wallis test. Just 1 line code is enough. Name of the data file, or no code, quote, double quote, nothing. Simple write the name as such. MPG, NP for non-parametric. What else I can play? Do you want effect size? Do you want this label, caption, title? Remember, we are coming from the ggplot background. Label, caption, title, digits, up to where equal to false. Okay, this was the thing. I want here where dot equal to true. Okay, now it will give me not the Welch, it should give me the F value. YF, oh, I have written NP. Must be the P. It will give me the F value now. Fisher value. Yeah, Fisher test. It has given me the Fisher test. If I do F, what will happen? It will become to game oval. It will become not equal, then it will become game oval. Okay, it is giving me game oval. Can I change from game oval to Taki, etc.? Check it out. Is there anything about that test? Oh my God, so many arguments are there. Package, GG theme, violin plot, box plot, arrangement, minimum, centrality, GG plot component. I'm looking, what I'm looking for post hoc. Is there any word written post hoc or something? Yeah, P adjust method, home. Can I type here as Taki? Okay, how do I know? Just look at the P adjust and read down below. Everything is given detail. So by default is this. So for multiple comparison, possible methods are home is the default. Hochberg, Hommel, Bonferrari, BH, BY, FDR, this one. These are the various one. Taki is not given here. So Bonferrari is okay. That is the second best. Taki is among the good one. So now I can choose that also. Oh, where is that output? In the plot. So now I get the Bonferrari. Just amazing and the mind-blowing. So much information is there on the one chart. No need to write table separately, chart separately. And one beauty, whenever you insert a chart, it doesn't come under the flag and it doesn't come under the word count. So no need to give the table, just give this one. Just amazing. Indrajit Patil is doing his postdoc from Max Planck Institute, probably Switzerland or something. Amazing person. Wonderful chart he has given. Very humble and very decent person from Maharashtra, Indrajit Patil. So he has made this wonderful GG stat plot. Yeah. Yes, please.
रोहित जी म्यूट कर दीजिए अपने आप को.
अच्छा, मेरे से नहीं पूछ रहे, वो अपना डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. Okay, this is the just one I have worked. Can we work on the correlation also? Just check this out. So for the correlation, I don't remember what is the in the package GGStat for the correlation. GG core mat. Okay. So let's work with the GG core mat. GG core mat, data, empty cars. Then second thing it says core variables, give the core variables. COR dot varies C. If you write more than one, MPG, weight, displacement, and draft, and weight also. Or weight I have given. So HP also. Okay. Anything else? First, let's check only for this much. Okay. This is a wonderful, very beautiful sort of chart is available here. Now we can just play around with it. Okay. I have done this part. What else it is telling me? Core mat. Yeah. Matrix is equal to upper. I can get the lower also. If you write lower, it will be lower triangular matrix. TR, partial, digits, how many digits you want, significance level, confidence level, PCH, cross, etc. You should give, colors, etc. You can change. Okay, parametric, non-parametric, you can work, but that's okay. So here, if you want to check for the next one, matrix dot type, it is lower. So now I get the lower triangular matrix. It's a color code also. So this brown color is something like positive, and green color, brown color is negative and the green color is positive. And the higher the value, darker the color. 0.89 is darker than 0.66. And you can add as many variables like QSEC also include that. So now it is, oh, that's a beauty. Across also there. Across means not significant. So whatever are the significant, they are as such. Wherever there is a cross, it means these values are not significant. This is again beautiful thing. Very nice. I remember Aman was working on the regression. Let's try to work on the regression part also. So GG COEF COF stats. GG COF stat. Okay. So what was this? GG coefficient. GG coefficient. It says you work on somewhere. Etc. So let me work quickly. X is equal to LM. MPG depends on weight plus horsepower plus drag plus displacement. Okay. And now write here as X. Will it give something to me? Yes. Beautiful. Just excellent diagram representation. Remember what is it? That was, I was right, SUMMX. Look at these coefficients. 29, etc. Only this much information it is given. Drag is not significant and displacement is not significant. So check it out. On the 0, when the 0 is crossing, this drag, remember 0 dotted line, it is crossing. So this is as good as 0. Displacement is good as 0. P value is also given. Drag P value is given. HP is significant, weight is significant, intercept is significant. Present the data in a very new format, all the chart. So Aman, you can work with this. Along with this, make this chart. This is just amazing. All the values are given. Any line crossing 0 means that is as good as 0, no effect. If they are not crossing 0, like weight, both are in this zone, negative zone, these are positive, etc. Or P values are also given. A very new way of working. And this is only 3 things I told you. Actually, they got many. GG core, coefficient, plot, histogram, pi statistics, scatter plot, GG within stat, box plot, violin plot, gives fantastic. I made a complete playlist on the same. So if you write here as Neeraj Kaushik, GG stats plot, probably we should get this. He's Indrajit Patil. He's Indrajit Patil. So study material, data visualization, your R. So the 2 things I covered today are in the playlist of data visualization using R. So it will open. The first, some videos are about ggplot. He is the superstar, Hadley Wickham. He has made this aesthetics, line annotation, histogram, frequency, bar chart, box plot, scatter plot, arranging plot, etc. GUI, so many. These are from the base package itself. very old videos. 7 years ago, I made these. This was at the time only base package was there. And then these are the GG stat props. These are for grouped t-test, one-way ANOVA, correlation regression, pie chart, grouped variable. Split part is also available. You can split the data into the same group variables. So this is just the amazing word of art. I know to me it's a very fun and interesting. Only thing is you need to come out of this. I have to type. If you start typing, it gives you so much of this, ease and power. You can do practically everything. See, I won't argue on this. Power BI is a very powerful. Excel is good, other software. But the problem with the Excel is you can do only what Excel allows you to do. There are some things you can click on that. You can't go beyond that. Beauty with the R and Python is sky is the limit. If you are not getting it, YouTube videos are there, Chat GPT is there. You understand a basic skeleton, how to work with this, and now you can go ahead. Package, and every single day new packages are coming. And remember, it's a free of cost. It's an amazing thing, free of cost, and so powerful things they are distributed. If you have any questions, you may please ask. Today it was more of one way because I wanted to cover this also, this also. Any questions, please ask. No questions? It very rarely somebody encounters such enlightened persons. No questions. Well, thank you for joining.
Yes, any questions anyone has?
Okay. If any questions are there, you can ask Ashutosh also. He's an amazing teacher. I hope he will cover the things in great detail. See you all. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so very much, sir. We are indeed always honored to have you. And we deem it as our privilege to have an access on you. और इसके लिए हम आपका हमेशा से मतलब आई एम ऑलवेज ग्रेटफुल and we express our gratitude to you.
Copy paste from the previous session. Okay, see you.
Thank you,
Bye,
sir.
everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Namaskar. सब सुन्न हो जाते हैं सर का सेशन लेकर ना, पता नहीं कौन सी दुनिया में सब चले जाते हैं। ऐसा लगता है कि पता नहीं ज्ञान की कितनी कमी है हमारे अंदर और कितना सब कुछ है सीखने के लिए, है ना। तो ऐसा लगता है सर को सुनकर। बट अभी
सर मैम हम लोग म्यूट हो गए थे सब, और बिकॉज यू आर द होस्ट तो मैं उनको अनम्यूट नहीं कर पाई थी।
Okay. Nobody
मैंने
raised the hand.
Yes, ma'am. We had so many things to
मैम हम
thank
सब
sir.
म्यूट हो गए थे।
हाँ जी।
Madam,
We were waiting हम कैसे unmute हुए।
I typed more than 3 times to unmute.
Yes, even I did
Yes,
that.
ma'am. Now I reclaim the host and I unmute all.
मैं उस वक्त ट्राई कर रही थी एंड आई वाज लुकिंग फॉर योर हैंड रेज, तभी मैंने मैडम से होस्ट का लिया था और पर किसी का हैंड रेज नहीं था, इसीलिए फिर मेरे को लगा कि शायद कोई सवाल नहीं है। पर कोई बात नहीं सर, whatever questions are left and whatever doubts you are having, we will be having Dr. Supern in the afternoon session. वो भी आपके बहुत सारे डाउट ले सकते हैं। आर तो शायद वो नहीं कराते, पर हाँ SPSS और रिसर्च के ऊपर आपके वो बहुत सारे ले लेंगे। और उसके बाद शाम को हमारे साथ आशुतोष जी भी जुड़ रहे हैं।
मैम आई हैव अ
थोड़ा सा
डाउट।
स्ट्रेच्ड है ये आपका, क्योंकि आज की हमें एडजस्टमेंट करनी पड़ी है विद द रिसोर्स पर्सन, क्योंकि जो बीच में जिनको हमने रखा था सुपर्ण सर को, वो उस दिन आ नहीं पाए बिकॉज ही हैड अ मीटिंग विद द चांसलर दैट डे, तो ही हैड टू टेक एन एक्सक्यूज। आप जानते ही हम सब लोग अपने अपने कामों के अंदर होते हैं, तो हमारे पास कई ऐसी ऑब्लिगेशंस आ जाती हैं कि हमें वो करनी पड़ती है, हमारे पास ना नहीं होती है कई बार करने के लिए। सो ही विल बी जॉइनिंग विद अस।
मैम आपने बोला था कि ऑल द वीडियोस विल बी अपलोडेड ऑन योर यूट्यूब चैनल, सो ये वाला जो सेशन चल रहे हैं इनकी कब होंगी? मैंने जब आई ओपनड योर चैनल तो पुराने वाली है।
हाँ, पुराने वाली तो है, नए वाली अभी आई नहीं है इसके ऊपर, पर हम आपके साथ लिंक शेयर कर देंगे। विल गिव यू द एक्सेस टू दीज वीडियोस हम
And
आपको
that
उसके अंदर
and
व्यूअर के तौर पे एक्सेस दे देंगे उन
ठीक है मैम,
लिंक्स।
and those will be open to us like
यस यस,
for a
इट विल
good
बी
time,
ओपन टू
या
ऑल ऑफ यू, इट विल बी
मतलब कोई
ओपन टू ऑल ऑफ यू।
स्पेसिफिक टाइम पीरियड तो नहीं होगा, मतलब इट विल बी
नहीं नहीं
ओपन?
नहीं,
दीजिए
उसमें
सर
टाइम
एक बार,
पीरियड नहीं
क्योंकि नीरज
रखेंगे,
सर
ये
मुझे
ओपन
सबसे
रहेगा।
ज्यादा पसंद आए हैं,
ठीक है,
ठीक
तो
है मैम,
मैम से
थैंक यू
बात
सो
हमारा
मच।
पर्पस
कीजिए।
कभी भी ऐसा नहीं है, क्योंकि हम नीरज सर के स्टूडेंट हैं एंड ही इज ऑलवेज ओपन फॉर लर्निंग। वो कहते हैं
Yes,
कि इट
I
शुड
had
नेवर बी
heard about him,
रिस्ट्रिक्टेड।
so yes ma'am, right ma'am, thank you so much.
मैम राघवेंद्र ही
हम
हो मैडम।
किसी को नहीं रोकते। हम्म, जी।
मैडम राघवेंद्र ही हो मैडम। मैडम अगर हुआ तो नीरज जी को बुला दिया तो अच्छा था मैडम, हम उनको फीडबैक नहीं दिए, वो अच्छा नहीं लग रहा मैडम, क्योंकि
अच्छा,
वो फीडबैक के लिए वेट कर रहे थे,
वो
इतना मेहनत
फीडबैक
करने।
के लिए वेट नहीं करते। मैं
नहीं,
आपको
इन द
बताऊं,
सेंस,
ना वो इंट्रोडक्शन देने देते हैं अपनी, ना वो थैंक्स देने देते हैं अपना। हम्म,
क्वेश्चंस बहुत सारे थे
हाँ,
मैडम।
क्वेश्चंस पूछने हैं तो हो सकता है, बट ही हैज ऑलरेडी लेफ्ट। नो प्रॉब्लम, यू कैन आस्क आशुतोष जी, ही विल बी देयर विद यू इन एट 4:30 इन द इवनिंग। आप
ठीक
उनसे
है,
भी पूछ सकते हैं।
Okay, ma'am.
एक
Ma'am,
रिक्वेस्ट था
ma'am,
मैडम और।
can we have one
जी
more
जी,
session
राघवेंद्र
with
जी
Dr.
बताएं।
Neeraj Kaushik ji on Monday morning?
मंडे को ना एक्चुअली सर ऑफिस में बिजी रहते हैं, इसलिए हमेशा मैं सबसे पहले किसी भी इस तरह के प्रोग्राम में सर का टाइम मैं सैटरडे उनके मैं फिक्स करवा लेती हूँ। हम्म,
Okay, okay,
कि
ma'am.
वो मैंने ऑलरेडी उनके ले लिए थे, पर शायद ही इज नॉट अवेलेबल टुमारो। नहीं तो संडे का मैंने ऑलरेडी बात कर लिया था कि अगर संडे को भी वो हमें एक्स्ट्रा दे दें तो
जी।
वो हमें दे सकते थे, ही इज नॉट अवेलेबल, क्योंकि सिर्फ हम ही नहीं, पूरा देश उन्हें बुलाता है, तो
हम्म,
वो कहीं ना कहीं बहुत बिजी रहते हैं। और क्योंकि ही इज द चेयरपर्सन ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट, तो मंडे मॉर्निंग उनसे लेना बड़ा मुश्किल काम है मैम, ही मस्ट बी
okay, ma'am.
एंगेज्ड।
मैडम एक एक चीज है मैडम, हालांकि सारा कुछ देखने में अच्छा लग रहा है मैडम, करने में बहुत दिक्कत होगी मैडम, क्योंकि बहुत सारे हम स्टैटिस्टिशियन नहीं है मैडम।
जी,
थ्योरी हमको पता ही नहीं है, क्या अप्लाई करना है, कैसे अप्लाई करना है, पता नहीं है मैडम।
Yes,
जैसे
ma'am.
शहनाज जी है, बाकी जो सारे जो लोग हैं मैडम, वो स्टैटिस्टिक्स वाले हैं, समझ सकते हैं मैडम। जब नीरज सर बोल रहे थे ना मैडम स्टैटिस्टिक्स के बारे में, थ्योरी दे रहे थे ना मैडम, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा था। पैकेजेस से
एग्रीड।
ज्यादा हमको स्टैटिस्टिक्स में बहुत इंटरेस्ट था मैडम, क्योंकि जेएमवी पैकेज जो लास्ट में दिए मैडम, हम पैकेजेस चैट जीपीटी पे कोड करके कर सकते हैं मैडम। पर ये थेरोटिकल कॉन्सेप्ट है मैडम, जब तक हम समझेंगे नहीं, ना इंटरप्रेट कर पाएंगे मैडम, ना समझ पाएंगे आउटपुट को।
बिल्कुल ठीक कह रहे हैं राघवेंद्र जी, पर सब लोग यहाँ पे स्टैटिस्टिक्स और मैथमेटिक्स से नहीं है। इसलिए बहुत सारी चीजें जो इसमें हमने कवर करी हैं वो ऐसे करी हैं कि, और सर बार बार इस बात को बोल रहे थे कि कोई चीज ऐसी है ही नहीं जो आप डालें और आपको मिले नहीं यहाँ पर, है ना। दैट इज व्हाई ही वाज सेइंग कि इनके लिए तो स्काई इज द लिमिट। पर आप लोग उस चीज के अंदर वो भी कर सकते हैं, और आप लोगों की रिक्वेस्ट के ऊपर मैं आपको बताऊं, with your overwhelming response of this group, I have taken one more refresher course from UGC. I got it approved, and I will be starting I will be conducting one more refresher course in this, where I will not discuss the packages, but I will do the statistical part of the research. उसके अंदर हम statistical tools को cover करेंगे for 1 week, and then some of the data analysis techniques उसको हम discuss टॉप में।
Ma'am, I have some words regarding Neeraj sir, if you
जी
allow
जी,
me, then. Actually,
डेफिनेटली।
7 years back, I was in Mumbai, and
हम्म,
one workshop had held by the Neeraj sir in
जी
Hinduja College, Mumbai.
जी जी।
So what happened? Suddenly, there is a change of schedule,
हम्म,
and the resource person didn't came. And
हाँ,
what had happened?
he would have taken the day.
हाँ, तो सर ने क्या कहा कि ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, और वहाँ के जो कोऑर्डिनेटर है वो मेरे फ्रेंड है, एक्चुअली स्कूल फ्रेंड है वो। और फिर उन्होंने नीरज सर को रिक्वेस्ट किया, देन ही रिक्वेस्टेड टू नीरज सर. Sir said, okay, fine, no problem. But if participants are
Interested.
if they are ready, then I don't have a problem. Sir immediately start the statistics like anything. They all participants said, I don't want any other resource person. We will continue 7 days with the Neeraj sir. And sir has continuously started within 3 days. He completed all the statistics. They loved very much in such a way. They now Even you, sir, is your teacher in MBA when you was an MBA. But I'm sure all, including me, we were loved like anything.
आई नो, मैं ये भी
हाँ, तो
समझ सकती हूँ कि आप ये कहेंगे कि पूरा का पूरा जो रिफ्रेशर कोर्स है ना, वो सर के साथ ही लगा दीजिए हमारा।
because see, it's not
मुझे
about
इतना
the
पता है कि
it,
अगर सर के साथ रिसर्च शुरू
it's
किया
not
जाए तो वो
it's not
बिगिनिंग से
about the
लेके आपको
appreciation.
एडवांस तक पढ़ा देंगे।
Now what happened?
If
It's not
possible,
about the
most welcome.
appreciation. What happened? It's not about the appreciation of a person. There are n number of person who are really
गुड।
dedicated person, but the sir is a very good human being. Inside
यस
he has very lot of integrity towards human being, towards education.
यस
I really admire when I see him कि एक शिक्षक के पास क्या गुण होना चाहिए और किस तरह वो अपने क्लासरूम में अपने स्टूडेंट्स के साथ अपनी जिम्मेदारियों के साथ, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स टू लर्न फ्रॉम हिम। ऐसा नहीं है कि एक स्टैटिस्टिक्स पढ़ा दिया तो बहुत कुछ पढ़ लिया, इट्स नॉट मीन दैट। वो मैं कह सकता हूँ कि ये एक कोर्स में एक पार्ट हो सकता है या एक सब्जेक्ट का पार्ट हो सकता है, बट देयर आर मेनी थिंग्स। अगर ये कोई गलत नहीं होगा कि मैम सर को आपने पूरे 7 दिन बुला लिए, तो देन वी विल बी लाइक एनीथिंग, इट विल बी आवर luckiest day for this.
आई नो
As
कि
मैं
हम सर को
इनके
ले
लिए
सकते
माफी
हैं,
चाहता हूँ कि
और ऐसा
कुछ
नहीं
ज्यादा
है,
किया
यू
हो।
ऑल ऑफ यू कैन कॉल हिम at your places once you are organizing such kind of programs। और मैं यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा और भी ऐड कर दूं, सर आईपीआर के ऊपर भी बहुत अच्छा बोलते हैं। और
Yes,
सर इवन ही हैज कंप्लीटेड हिज ज्योतिष आचार्य, उन्होंने वो भी कर रखा है, और वो कुंडली भी बहुत अच्छी पढ़ते हैं।
yes.
इंसानों की नहीं, देशों की भी बहुत अच्छी पढ़ते हैं। तो सर के पास मल्टी टैलेंट है, वो लॉ भी कर रखी है उन्होंने, लॉ के ऊपर भी सेशंस वो बहुत अच्छे देते हैं। But since he has been celebrated as one of the, the senior most and most respected faculty for teaching of research and data analysis throughout the country, बहुत ज्यादा वो बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ाते हैं। और सबसे अच्छी बात ये है कि वो ये कहते हैं कि if you don't have money to pay me, don't pay me. The only one condition that I have is the seriousness among the audiences। जो भी आपके पार्टिसिपेंट हैं, अगर वो सुनने के लिए तैयार हैं, वो पूरा दिन पढ़ने के लिए तैयार है, पूरा हफ्ता पढ़ने के लिए तैयार हैं, तो बस आप मुझे ठहरना खाना दे दीजिए, मैं वहां पढ़ा दूंगा। So these are the conditions, and whatever earning he had from all these sessions, जो भी उनको ऑनरेरियम मिलता है, कुछ भी मिलता है, ये डोनेट कर देते हैं। तो ऐसी फैकल्टी मिलना, और ये जब पढ़ते हैं तो ये उसकी परफेक्शन तक जाते हैं। मैंने आप लोगों के साथ ग्रुप के अंदर शेयर किया था द लिस्ट ऑफ द यूट्यूब वीडियोस दैट ही हैज शेयर्ड विद मी रिगार्डिंग आर एंड रिसर्च। आप उनका ग्रुप भी ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, आप उनके साथ मेल पे भी जुड़ सकते हैं, एंड यू विल रिसीव द रिस्पॉन्सेस। आपको रिस्पॉन्स मिलेगा। और ऐसा नहीं है, वो देश भर में जाते हैं, अलग अलग यूनिवर्सिटीज में जाते हैं, अलग अलग कॉलेजेस में जाते हैं। और आपके यहाँ से बलराम गौड़ा जी हैं, है ना, सोनावले जी, वो भी महाराष्ट्र से हैं, मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी से हैं। वो बहुत बारी सर को बुला चुके हैं, सर वहाँ जाते भी हैं। बहुत सारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं जहाँ सर रिसर्च के लिए, तो बिकॉज बहुतों को पता नहीं है सर कौन कौन से एरियाज ले सकते हैं। और सर लाइनेक्स भी बहुत अच्छा सिखाते हैं, कंप्यूटर्स भी बहुत अच्छा सिखाते हैं। आप उनसे चाहे, आज तो सर चैट जीपीटी की बात कर रहे थे, पर आप उनसे चाहे ओपन रिसोर्सेज की बात कर लीजिए, ई रिसोर्सेज की बात कर लीजिए, लाइब्रेरी रिसोर्स, कोई व्यक्ति ऐसा नहीं मिला जो ये कह दे कि सर ने हमें हेल्प नहीं करी हमारे एरिया में। मैं इतना जानती हूँ कि हर टीचर जो है, जो रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स रखता है, उसको रिसर्च नहीं आती होती है। हर टीचर के पास, हर गाइड को रिसर्च की नॉलेज नहीं है, पर रिसर्च तो फिर भी करवाते हैं, पीएचडी फिर भी करवा रहे हैं। वो सारे शागिर्द सर से पढ़ते हैं, उनके जितने शागिर्द हैं सब सर से पढ़ते हैं, सब रिसर्च सर से सीखते हैं। चाहे वो भाषाओं के ऊपर आप बात करें, लैंग्वेजेस के बारे में भी वो सपोर्ट करते हैं, चाहे वो ह्यूमैनिटीज है, चाहे वो सोशल साइंसेस हैं, चाहे वो साइंसेस हैं। सर हर एक के स्टूडेंट्स को एनकरेज करते हैं। एक ही चीज उन्हें चाहिए होता है, डिसिप्लिन, कि अगर मैं 10 बजे क्लास में हूँ तो 9:45 स्टूडेंट्स मेरी क्लास में पहुंच चुके हों। हम्म। और जितना मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ तो बीच में कोई डिस्टरबेंस नहीं, नो डिस्टरबेंस एट ऑल। आपस में बात करना भी वो अलाउड नहीं करते। हम्म। उनको बस एक डिसिप्लिन चाहिए और इंटरेस्ट चाहिए। इफ द स्टूडेंट्स आर इंटरेस्टेड, द सर के साथ भी स्काई इज द लिमिट टू लर्न। ये है उनके साथ। सो एंड ही इज वेरी पर्टिकुलर, वो बातों को बिल्कुल भी नहीं चाहिए उन्हें। इंट्रोडक्शन के लिए मैंने सर को बोला, मैंने कहा सर आप एक छोटा सा प्रोफाइल तो हमें दीजिए। तो पता है 2 लाइनों का प्रोफाइल आया मेरे पास। ये लिखा हुआ कि मैं फिलहाल यहाँ पर ये हूँ और मेरे इतने पब्लिकेशन है, बस दिस वाज द इंट्रोडक्शन ही शेयर्ड विद मी।
मैंने मैम ग्रुप में भी परसों भी लिखा था कि 10 मिनट पहले आप लोग ज्वाइन कर लिया कीजिए, और सर आज 9:45 ज्वाइन कर गए थे और स्टार्ट हो
सर तो
गया था।
9:30 कर रहे थे। मैंने कहा था नहीं सर अभी रुक जाए।
तो मैंने रोकने की कोशिश
दस
की, तो
बजे
शायद
आएंगे
उनको, मैडम
पार्टिसिपेंट्स।
उनको जब मैंने उनको रोका है कि आप 5 मिनट पार्टिसिपेंट्स की वेट कीजिए, तो कभी बुरा ना लगा उसके लिए सर, उनसे माफी मांगिएगा मेरी तरफ से।
मैंने पिछली बार जब जूम का लिंक सर के साथ शेयर किया
जी
और मैंने 9:30 कॉल ऑन करी थी अपनी, मैंने
जी
9:30 मेरे ख्याल से 9:25 पे मैंने सेशन ऑन किया था। ही वॉज ऑलरेडी देयर,
माय गॉड।
वॉज ऑलरेडी देयर। तो फिर हम 15-20 मिनट तो, बिकॉज काफी टाइम के बाद ऑनलाइन ऐसे फेस टू फेस हुए थे, फोन पे तो कई बार बात हो जाती है सर के साथ, तो हम चिट चैट कर
नहीं
रहे थे
मैम, आ
और
जाना
सर ने
चाहिए
फिर
सभी
पढ़ाना
को।
शुरू कर दिया हमें।
हाँ, सभी को आना चाहिए 10-15 मिनट पहले, क्योंकि आपको वीडियो ऑडियो सब चेक भी करना होता है। तो प्लीज आप लोग आगे सेशन में ध्यान रखना, और आगे कोई भी कोर्स करें उसमें भी ध्यान रखना आप लोग।
शिफाली मैडम, राघवेंद्र हियर मैडम।
जी
मैडम एक बहुत बड़ा निवेदन है मैडम मेरे आपसे।
नहीं नहीं, बताएं राघवेंद्र जी।
नहीं मैडम, वो स्टैटिस्टिक्स जो है ना मैडम, जिनको आता है मतलब थेरी मैडम,
थ्योरी पढ़ा।
उनको छोड़ के अगर किसी को नहीं आता मैडम, रिफ्रेशर के बाद भी मैडम आप हमारी ओर से अगर एक रिक्वेस्ट करके एक भी दिन देंगे मैडम, एक भी दिन, आप
अच्छा।
संडे सैटरडे कभी भी मैडम।
मैं एक्चुअली अगर मैं किसी को बुलाऊंगी तो मेरे को फॉर्मली ही बुलाना पड़ता है। इनफॉर्मल अगर कोई आप अगर सीखना चाह रहे हैं तो मैं सर से रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ कि सम ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स वांट टू लर्न द स्टैटिस्टिक्स फ्रॉम यू, इफ नीरज सर अलाउ मी, तो मैं वो दिन लेकर आप लोगों को इंटीमेट कर दूंगी इन द ग्रुप। ठीक है, पर आप मुझे फिर आप कंफर्म करेंगे कि हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर पार्टिसिपेटिंग।
चैट बॉक्स में लिख दे मैडम हम।
हाँ, तो मैं प्रयास करती हूँ, अभी आई विल स्पीक टू सर। ठीक है, अगर वो कल का दिन भी देते हैं तो आई आस्क हिम कि कल वो स्टैटिस्टिक्स आप लोगों को थोड़ा सा थ्योरी पार्ट पढ़ाए। ठीक है,
एक सेशन लेंगे ना मैडम, अगर थोड़ा
जी
ब्रीफली ऊपर भी समझा देंगे ना मैडम,
जी,
बाद में हम कर सकते हैं मैडम।
ठीक है ठीक है।
जिन जिन को ये एक बार हाँ कह दीजिए माइक करके, तो मैडम को एक बार ये दिलासा मिला कि हम कितने लोग इंटरेस्टेड है।
यस
हम्म,
देख दिया सर। यस इंटरेस्टेड।
ओके, पर देखो जितने लोग हाँ कर रहे हो ना वो कल मिलने भी चाहिए फिर।
सर्टेनली
मैडम अगर अगर कोई देर करेगा ना मैडम, कल सबको 1,000-1,000 रुपए पेनल्टी डाल देंगे मैडम। हम कुछ नहीं, सच्ची कह रहा हूँ मैडम। मैडम ये
ओके मैम,
ऑनरेरी
ओके
हमारे
ओके
से
मैम।
पे कर ले मैडम, ये ऑनरेरी एक एक
यस
हजार रुपए
मैम।
हमसे पे कर लेंगे तो भी खुशी है मैडम। नहीं अपने लिए नहीं मैडम, जो यहाँ जहाँ पे वो फंडिंग करते हैं उसके लिए मैडम, जितने हो सके हम कर देंगे मैडम। पर निवेदन है मैडम, ये इसमें कुछ गर्व की मतलब मैं ईगो से नहीं कह रहा मैडम, एक रिक्वेस्ट से कह रहा हूँ मैडम, अगर हो सके तो बहुत अच्छा हो जाए मैडम। क्योंकि
नहीं,
हम सोशल साइंस
बिल्कुल
बैकग्राउंड वाले
कोशिश
मैडम,
करती हूँ।
कॉमर्स और मैनेजमेंट वाले क्या है मैडम, उनको स्टैटिस्टिक्स सिखाया जाता है मैडम, और
हम्म,
हम लोगों को सिखाया नहीं जाता, हम बच्चों को सिखाने जाते हैं, तो हम खुद ही नहीं जानते तो हम क्या कहें मैडम।
राइट।
ये एक निवेदन है मैडम, एक पूरा सेशन मैडम मॉर्निंग से आफ्टरनून लेंगे ना मैडम, ऐसा लगेगा कि सर से बोझ हट गया मैडम।
ठीक है, मैं एक बार बात करती हूँ सर से। इन द मीन टाइम आप लोग लंच एंजॉय करें, क्योंकि दो
थैंक यू
बजे
मैम।
फिर हमारी क्लास है। इन एट 2 o'clock we'll have Professor Supran Sharma ji with us, और इसके बाद जो है फिर हमारे साथ शाम को 4:30 बजे आशुतोष जी फिर जुड़ेंगे फॉर द मल्टीवेरिएट एनालिसिस। उसके लिए वो हमारे साथ कनेक्टेड होंगे, क्योंकि हमने फिर मंडे को कोई सेशन नहीं रखा। इट्स योर लास्ट डे, सो वी विल बी हैविंग अ क्विज एंड देन वी विल बी साइनिंग ऑफ। तो देयर विल बी अ वैलिडेटरी सेशन ओनली। तो फिर इसलिए हमने बहुत ज्यादा बोझ लास्ट डे
टाइमिंग क्या रहेगा मैडम?
जी,
टाइमिंग क्या रहेगा?
एवरीथिंग विल बी देयर इन द ग्रुप।
मंडे का टाइमिंग?
मंडे को थोड़ा लेट स्टार्ट करेंगे और सारा चीज हम आपको ग्रुप के अंदर शेयर कर देंगे, हु विल बी कमिंग एंड हु विल बी आवर चीफ गेस्ट फॉर द वैलिडेटरी सेशन एंड एवरीथिंग विल बी देयर।
मैडम हो सके तो अगर कल भी अगर नीरज सर को अगर कुछ
कल
मौका
के लिए
मिलता
ही
है
बात कर रही हूँ कि अगर कल सर हमें थोड़ा सा समय दे देते हैं, तो अगर इफ ही कैन स्पेयर हिज टाइम तो हम सर से बात कर लेते हैं। और कल के लिए ही मैं बात कर रही हूँ कि स्टैटिस्टिकल की जो थ्योरी है, जैसा कि आप लोग चाह रहे हैं कि स्टैटिस्टिक्स के ऊपर थोड़ा सा सर बात करें, थोड़ा सा थ्योरी बता दें और कैसे करना है वो आपको समझा दें, बेसिक्स ऑफ स्टैटिस्टिक्स के ऊपर। ठीक है, उसके ऊपर मैं कल कल सर से निवेदन कर रही हूँ कि अगर कल है तो जी बताएं।
Madam, can we get the recording of this session?
Yes, you will certainly get the access to the this recordings of these sessions. We'll share it in the group once we allow the access. संगीता मैम, इसके बाद हम बात कर लेते हैं और ये इनको एक्सेस दे देते हैं सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स को।
Ma'am, I downloaded all the video. I shall send in the group.
हाँ, इनका मेल आईडी डालना पड़ेगा उनमें ना सभी का।
जी, I will.
मानस सर म्यूट कीजिए, मानस सर म्यूट कीजिए, मानस सर।
Oh yeah.
मैडम बोलिए।
जी, आप सब लोगों को एक्सेस मिल जाएगा टू ऑल द सेशंस ऑफ all the sessions, not only of नीरज सर but all the sessions that we have conducted with you. ठीक है,
I shall give after the session today, ma'am. I will do all the mails.
जी क्या कह रहे हैं?
मैं मेल कर दूंगी मैडम सभी को। आज एक्सेस दे दूंगी इन सभी को, सभी रिकॉर्डिंग।
जी, उस पूरे फोल्डर का ही एक्सेस दे देंगे तो दे कैन
पूरे
वॉच।
फोल्डर का दे देंगे।
हाँ,
जी,
उसके अंदर ये सभी देख पाएंगे। बाद में हम इसको यूट्यूब पे अपलोड कर देंगे, पर अभी के लिए फिलहाल इनको दे देते हैं, क्योंकि अगर ये लोग कर रहे हैं तो भूल जाएंगे ये, अगर अभी इन्होंने रिवाइज नहीं किया तो।
जी मैम, जी।
चलिए फिर लंच के बाद फिर मिलते हैं 2 बजे फिर से, है ना?
Thank you,
Thank
madam.
you all.
And please
Thank
join
you.
all
Thank you,
5 to
madam.
5.
Thank you.
Please join all
Thank
10
you.
minutes before.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Sure.
ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
all.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, ma'am.
उनको देना क्या पाओगे?